Hello? I don't have a squish problem, I say as I'm squeezing a squishmallow fidget. It's fine. But hello, happy Saturday, Lonely. Congrats on being first. It's good to see you. How's it going? Hi, Junk. Hello, hello. Goodness. Okay, I have just been attempting to just be rehydrated today because it's just, y'all, it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. How's your week been? I've been not as connected and whatnot as usual to the technology devices because I've been busy. I had 2 school shows this past week and they both went good. I definitely enjoyed Fridays a lot more than Thursdays, but you know, Thursday's show was at my Thursday Friday school. Fridays was at my Monday Tuesday school, so we like the Monday Tuesday school a lot more. So that quote. We did it. All the school shows are done for the year. We're done. We've done the thing. For the first time since I was trying to remember when I started D&D club. I do not have any extended workday things. I don't have any clubs. I'm done. It's regular work schedule from here till the end of the school year. So, hi Bone, it's good to see you. How's it going? Yes, I don't have a squish problem, but I do have a squish squishy. And it's very squishy, and I do like it. If you have not seen, they're not currently in here, or otherwise I would just point to them. I still have got bubbles and stuff there. I did get 2 new squish. Cause me and Talarian celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary / 9 years together. Because I still, it makes me happy that we got married on our, dating anniversary. So our anniversary is still the same. But we did that, and he got me a squishmallow. But we also, on our way home from dinner, we stopped at the store, and I saw a squish that had a bucket hat, and it was necessary. Because how do you say no to a squishmallow and a bucket hat? Especially when it's a purple galaxy alien. Come on. So I have that. And I now have a galaxy mushroom as well. Also first mushroom. I don't have any other mushrooms in my collection, so I'm at the point with squishmallows that it's if I'm getting one, it is specifically because it is different than anything else I have, or it's because it's one of my favorites and I'm collecting it in different sizes. Tally, the gray cat, I have in almost every single size. I'm missing one of the smaller sizes. I have a 5-inch and I don't have a 4-inch or something like that. I'm missing one of the smaller ones, and I don't have a squish fill. But I don't do squish fill because those are just really itty bitty. So, yeah, I hope y'all had a good week. I hope it was a good one. You were resting, productive, all the things. It's weird that this isn't Friday. It's weird that it's not Friday. Yes, hi lurkers. Thank you for chilling. We appreciate you being here. So, other thing I want to say before we jump into games. We are starting our St. Jude campaign on Monday. Technically, the campaign's open, so if you all want to go do stuff today, you can. I am still setting up stuff. So some stuff is there, some stuff is not. The scary game poll is not there yet. So I want to throw it out there. I'm thinking of putting the Resident Evil 2 remake and the Resident Evil 4 remake on the scary game poll for what scary game we play in October. I don't know if we want to just vote between those two, or is there a third scary game that we also want to see on the poll? Because I was trying to think in terms of, you know, we've gotten to the point with scary games and things that's like, okay, I'm willing to play the thing. I'm a lot less terrified than I used to be of some things. But I don't know what else I want to put on there. Like, originally, like, you know, I used to have, like, Alien Isolation on there. But now I'm like, I don't know if I really want to play Alien Isolation just because it's so long. So, my other thought was, I don't know. I haven't played BioShock 2. I really enjoyed the first BioShock game. I don't know if BioShock 2 falls into that category kind of like the first one did. But I could put that on there as the third game, because I was thinking to have 3 games on there. But if you have opinions, ideas, whatnot, let me know. We do have some fun things from the St. Jude box this year, for incentives and stuff. So I'm working on setting some of that stuff up. I am planning, they did not put Bean Boozleds in the St. Jude box this year, but I am planning to order some off of Amazon, so you all can still make me eat Bean Boozles, because for some reason you all like to make me suffer. But anywho. Ooh, currently debating if I would like goat cheese. I want to try it because it goes with a pepper rice that I'm gonna make tomorrow on Monday, but I don't want to get a whole log of it and don't like it. Is there any way that you could get like a smaller amount of it? To like taste it and try it? I would say, like, if you're making it with like pepper stuff and whatnot, I think it would probably taste really good. But yeah, I'm doing good. We're tired. Very tired. I did think about like taking a nap, but I'm like, I'm trying to still keep an actual sleep schedule. Because I like slept in till like, you know, like I got up and like went back to sleep kind of thing, but I was like asleep-ish until like 11 something. So I slept for a while. I don't know exactly what time I went to bed last night, but I was like out for at least like 12 hours. So, but with the days that I've had the last couple days, yesterday I was able to come home between like, you know, the end of the workday and the show, because the show was starting later in the evening. But on Thursday, I just stayed there. So I had about a 12-hour workday is about what I had on Thursday. Because of all of the stuff that was going on, and I had to set up all like the tape spots for the kids on the stage and things, and then so many kids ended up not showing up that they all actually fit on the stage, so none of the ones on the floor even were needed, which was kind of annoying. But I was like, okay, whatever. It went fine. Friday was really fun. That one it was really a fun show, and the kids were really super excited about it, and everyone had fun with it. But that one was nice because the kids didn't dance until 6:15, so I was able to like come home, get some, you know, I did go get Taco Bell. I was like, okay, I'm getting comfort Taco Bell. I got to eat some food, chill. I played a little bit of Dorfromantic, and then I turned around and went back to the school. So like that was kind of a nice thing, and it also worked well that Friday afternoons I have prep time, so I was able to. I basically just told my Thursday Friday principal, because I've learned from him that you just tell him you're going to do something, versus asking permission. It's, you know, it's a just heads up, I'm doing this, whether you like it or not. Of, I'm going to my other school during my prep time so I can set up for the show tonight. I was surprised he was actually like chill with it, because the last time I asked to do anything at my other school, he was not, so. Looney! Okay. Oh, because it's both 4 ounces. Oh, okay. Looney, welcome back. Thank you for using that Prime Gaming sub here. I appreciate it. You can use that absolutely anywhere. Welcome back for 31st month with the Penguin Colony. Continue to enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Do the thing. Have I still not fixed that? I could have sworn I fixed that in the bot. It's still trying to do it. The yippies is like the Christmas version of the emote. I could have sworn I updated that. Yeah. We are gonna do some questing in Galen today. That we have... I was gonna put in the title and then I couldn't remember if we were on 4 or what quest we were on. I think we're on quest 4. No, I don't want... Can I love Galen, but I can't just click on the zone without actually traveling there. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to travel there. So check. I think we're on... I think we're on quest 4 of 6. I think. I'm sorry your stomach's being buggy. But definitely take it chill is a good thing. So far it's been good. I basically have slept and I've chilled. I got caught up on the last 3 days. I didn't get to do any VOD watching or video editing because it was me and Talarian's anniversary, and then I had a school show, and then I had another school show. They're not all bad. So I got caught up on getting like clips scheduled and stuff today for TikTok and YouTube, and I just kind of took a chill for a bit. So hung out with a friend last night, which was fun. Yay! Okay. Also, no, it's still off screen. Bella's chilling here. We swapped around the cat tree. So it's actually on this side now. Because the mat that my chair sits on, it, you know, kind of eventually moves and gets pushed up against the wall. It's currently like 85 degrees out for some weird reason. So, like, I want the AC air coming, like, into this room. But if the mat's pushed up against the wall, it covers the vent. So we've moved the cat tree box to the, you know, to my left side. So it's keeping the mat away from the wall. So the vent will hopefully stay uncovered. So 100% in Breath of the Wild. Congrats. Wait, got the poop. Wait, is there actually an reward for, like, doing it? Like 100%ing it? But also, like, congrats, because that is a ridiculous amount of things to, like, do for things. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up the other ones. I'm gonna at least pick up the vent quest. Because if we come across a vent that is up, we might as well have the daily vent quest. You get all 900 Korok seeds, has 2 gives you poop. Because that's... okay. Yes, go get 900 of these things, and all you get is poop. Come on, Nintendo. You could, like, give something fancy, but also that's kind of just funny. That's kind of just funny. Okay, let me look. Okay, yeah, we're working on Quest 4. So we're working on Quest 4 of 6. So we do technically have more quests than that because that's the 6 quests are for Galen specifically. Once we complete those, the epilogue will unlock for last year's main story, you know, year-long story. So we will have those quests to complete too. It does nothing. It sits in your inventory. It smells bad. And it applies all the Korok seeds are actually little poops. Yeah. That seems a little silly, doesn't it? I'll be interested to see. I have not watched any of the Tears of the Kingdom like trailers or anything besides like the I saw like one of the really early ones in a direct. Whatever the one was when they like announced the date that it was coming out. But I haven't watched any of the others. Do we know, is there gonna be like a Korok seed mechanic in Tears of the Kingdom? Because I don't feel like anybody wants to go do all those Korok seeds again. Maybe poop smells good to them? Maybe? Kind of like it as a joke. It's such a ridiculous task to get all 900 and you're definitely not intended to. Yeah. I think it's silly. I appreciate that there's something that happens if you get all 900. I think it would be more annoying if you didn't. Who's... I just keep hearing the mud balls. Someone's throwing mud balls. Ooh. Also, there's a Pokemon and it's a fish. We know Korok seeds are back, but unconfirmed how many. Okay. Yeah, because I have not been keeping up with that just because I have not finished Breath of the Wild. So it's like, okay, it's one of those things that I know that I'm not going to play Tears of the Kingdom for a while because playing Breath of the Wild needs to happen first, and that's not currently on my plan to play soon. I've been playing off stream. I started a playthrough of Borderlands 2. Like, I restarted it because I haven't played any of it since like 2019 when I was first trying to play it on my laptop. So I've been playing that, and I've been playing Dwarf Romantic have been my like two main things I've been playing recently off stream. So, you know, there are little puzzle things like the Korok puzzles. Okay. Be a different race or something. We know they're... Okay, so there's interactable little puzzles throughout the world. Whether they're Koroks or not is a thing, but... Next is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because I skipped that one for some reason. Okay. I've heard good things about Xenoblade, and I'm aware that, like, even thinking about doing that would be, like, a huge time commitment, because I know Random has streamed Xenoblade stuff, and, like, the amount of hours is a lot. Xenoblade is massive. Yeah. Did get Dwarf Romantic, and it's so cute. I love Dwarf. I love it. I've only, like, I just finished my third game of it today. Because, you know, like, a round takes a while. And I got past,
It's always give and take with you, isn't it? I don't know why I even bothered trying to help.
Huh? Is he talking to the squirrel? I think they're talking to the squirrel. Hold on.
I'm a druid, a steward of nature, not a damn waiter. Why doesn't she understand that?
What's going on here?
This squirrel is accusing me of robbing her out of house and home. Can you imagine the gall? Accusing me after all I've done for her?
You can talk to squirrels.
Talk? I can barely get a word in to defend myself. Then again, she's never been a very good listener. I don't know why I'm surprised.
What happened?
I started leaving out seeds and nuts for her after she lost her mate in an owl attack. But it's been months now, and I never once got a thank you, so I stopped. And now her tail's all in a puff. To her, I guess that counts as stealing.
I love that there's just a druid talking to a squirrel. Great. Great. Love it. 1 and 3 are so good. Okay, it's very cute and relaxing. The goal really is just high score and just unlocking new tiles. There are other, like, you know, it's nice because you can kind of pick and choose. Like, there's achievements if you want to go for certain achievements that I realized that I could have gotten a couple in my last map, but I didn't, like, close off, like, the forest or the fields for, like, you know, to the point that I couldn't add any more to that section of field or forest and stuff for it to count for some of the achievements. But yeah, it's really just a chill, high score kind of thing. There is also creative mode. I haven't messed with it too much yet, but the thing that's cool is once you finish a mode in Classic, you can actually take that map and put it in creative mode, and then you can just add whatever you want to it. I've seen a couple screenshots of people just making, you know, really cool layouts with the tiles, and I just love the art style of it. I just love the art style of the game, and I love that you get, you know, little trains and boats, and Dwarf Romantic makes me happy. If y'all have not checked it out, it should still be on sale because Steam has a puzzle fest going on right now. So if you're looking to get any puzzle related games, a lot of puzzle games are on sale right now. So if you want to check any puzzle games out, those are a thing. I was looking through it earlier, and I picked up a couple more of the 100 hidden, cats, dogs, turtles. You know, there's a whole bunch of games that these devs have made. Am I supposed to go up here? I didn't see. Oh, they're up and around up top up here. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I didn't see the NPC we were supposed to talk to, and I walked past the quest marker. Me of the aspects of Civ you really enjoy. Yeah, it's nice because it's, you know, you're getting the chill building city kind of vibes, but you know, there's not necessarily like a wrong way to play it. I mean, if you don't try to go for perfect tiles or completing quests.
If they've scratched one piece of her hull, I'll make them suffer.
But, like, you know, you don't necessarily have to go for, like, perfectly placed tiles or completing the quests and things. Like, obviously your game's going to be a lot shorter if you don't do those things. But you can kind of just make it be what you want, and it's very chill. It's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. Okay, I am going to talk to this NPC, so if there's anybody hanging out who does not want any Galen main story spoilers, where we left off is we're preparing that the Dreadsail pirates are trying to prep. They're getting ready to lay siege on Vestir, which is like the city on Galen. And we're trying to make it so we're prepared for that, essentially.
So the Lordling got my message. I doubted he'd turn down the idea of having my ship at his side, but one can never be too certain. Now, I hope you came prepared to fight. Things are about to get ugly. I intend to make sure of it.
Okay. Sir Stefan said you needed help getting your ship back.
That's right. See it down there? Those bastards chained the Mad Maiden to the dock and placed my crew under guard.
Uh-oh.
The Dreadsails have already set sail for Vestir. If you want my help in the battle, I need both my ship and my crew.
All right, what do you need me to do?
We need to work in tandem. I'll get my crew while you free the Mad Maiden. Cut the mooring lines and drop the harbor chain so we're ready to set sail the moment my crew is free. They left some slimy eels on guard. Think you're up for it?
Of course.
I knew you had salt water in your blood. Cut the 4 moorings binding my ship, then head to the far dock to release the harbor chain so we can sail to Vestir. You'll have to take the platforms to get down there. Go on.
All right, I'll cut the mooring lines and release the harbor chains to free your ship.
Remember, the moorings need to be cut and the harbor chain needs to be dropped or we're not going anywhere. Take care of that, then we can sail for Vestir. Your lordling will need all the help he can get to withstand the coming assault.
Yeah, and it's definitely not good that, Mod, thank you for the bits. It's good to see you. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, they're definitely gonna need all the help that they can get, especially if all of them have already set sail for Vestir. That's definitely not good. That's not good at all. But basically, with other games and stuff, I've been trying to do, which is why I started Borderlands 2. I have other games that I want to buy and play, but I'm telling myself that I need to add, you know, I need to add something to my, like, finished game list on Steam or something like that before I buy anything else. So I'm trying to, like, play some of the other things in my Steam library that I want to play instead of, like, buying new games, but also Mail Time came out 2 days ago, and I really want to play Mail Time because I played the demo of it. And the game is really, really heckin' cute. It's adorable. The characters are really cute, and you just get to deliver mail and like help little villagers out, and it's really cute if you haven't seen it. Okay. How'd they capture your ship?
When Sea Lord Nalos rejected the orders I brought from King Orgnum, he didn't have the decency to kill me. He seized my ship and scattered my crew, so I couldn't do a damn thing about it. Some were sent to serve on other ships, but most were locked up.
Okay. What's to stop you from sailing off after I help you recover your ship and crew?
I'm not going anywhere while Sea Lord Nalos still lives.
Fair.
I could never return to King Orgnum while he draws breath. I don't care how many sea elves that beast has lured to his side. He dies by my hand.
You're not worried about your chances?
Do I look worried? He's a coward and a traitor, as are those who follow him. I'm not afraid of him. He should fear me. It doesn't matter how many blades he surrounds himself with. Once I have the Mad Maiden back, I'll see him dead.
All right. I'm surprised they left any Dreadsails behind. I assumed they'd all be part of the Armada.
Someone's got to defend the home port. Even a slime like Sea Lord Nalos knows that. They're more of the lowly scum who spit in the face of King Orgnum. They'll put up a fight, though, same as the ones you faced in Castle Taner.
Okay.
I'll meet you on the deck of the Mad Maiden. Don't mess this up.
All right. Okay, we took so long to talk to them at this friggin' and this respawn. Honestly, though, I do like hearing all the other dialogue from the characters when we're doing main story stuff. I appreciate that, like, if it's something that you're, like, you know, requesting through, that you don't have to listen to all of that dialogue again if you don't want to, which technically you don't have to listen to any of it. You can, you know, also just, like, click through the quests if you're wanting to just complete them, if you're not listening to the story again, kind of thing. But I like that there's more background and more information that you can find out if you want to. Also, she said I need to go through somewhere, and apparently I think I went the wrong way, because I can't get over there. Said something about panels or something? Need to go this way? I think we need to go this way.
Feels good to get the blood pumping,
Yeah,
right?
this looks like where we're going. I'm not pushing the buttons in the correct order, but we're fighting little tiny mobs. I'm not super concerned about pushing them in the right order, but I would like to push things in the correct order to actually start learning the rotation. Because I did update my main character's build for the first time in like 3 or 4 years. So it's not like major changes to things, but it's enough that the rotation has changed. So I'm trying to keep it in mind. I'm not super concerned about it, especially with, like, you know, fighting a few little things. And also we do have Ember to keep our DPS up as well. But time to bring the lightning! Dodge? Come on! Okay. It's like you have like one little bit of health. Don't keep dodging me. And 1, and 2, and 3. Okay. Yeah, like I don't even get with these, like we don't even get very far in terms of the rotation. I keep forgetting that Ember's ability does the, like, the actual lightning thing like that. And then I get confused. Ah! I saw the bear trap and then did not get to click the button before I walked into it. It's fine. I forget that's her ability, so that I look around confused. I'm like, where's... You know, because I expect it to be, you know, like a sorcerer character. Which she is, but, you know, like a player, not Ember. kind of surprised that there's actually like this many left behind. But I guess they have a lot of numbers, so I do need to work on my weekly. I have not finished my weekly yet. So I probably won't be doing any of it on stream. I'll probably just do it later, but it's like run around and like steal things. Oh, this person is fishing, or they were fishing. And that made me, it reminded me that I started playing Cats and Soup on my phone, like actively like checking in with it and whatnot. And I unlocked, you can actually fish in the game. It was like, leave it to me to start playing a game and there being an unexpected fishing mini game inside of it. But I unlocked a fishing pond that you can fish to level up your cats. So you fish the fish and then you level up the cats by feeding the fish to them. Also, there's a Pokemon. If anybody wants to try to catch that. Okay. Releasing the harbor chain.
Come to take back what's mine.
Alright, there's one. Now we need to release the moorings. Need to go up. I think we have to go up and around. Possibly. My brain keeps thinking that it's Friday, and it's not. It is Saturday. Alright, there's one. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. It's like, where even are they? I didn't even see them. I thought they were glitched into the wall for a second. Okay. And just excuse me. Don't mind me. Pardon me. Hey, I said pardon me. Let me through. Because I need to destroy this. Thank you. Alright, there's two. I'm assuming it's like the four corners of the ship is where we're kind of headed. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was looking up, and it's not up. It's over here. Yeah. I love that Ember's abilities will just, like, knock him over. Okay, I guess I should have done the other one when I was on the other side. Can we actually get up and around? Can we leave the ship from this side? I don't know if I can. I'll try to go up here and jump off, but we might have to swim. Whee! Oh, I made that. I did not think she was going to make that jump. Okay, I'm impressed. Okay. Yeah, because it's over here. It was next to the other thing. And I just didn't realize it. It's fine. We're doing this in the super duperest, most efficient-ish way possible. I don't know what you're talking about. We're so super efficient.
Don't mess with the street kid.
Interesting that like two of them ran back, but one of them didn't. Okay.
Throw yourselves against my blade.
All right.
Follow the captain.
Xenoblade Compact gameplay is very MMO influenced, so you might find it easy, fun to pick up for stream or off stream. That's what I've heard. That it kind of has a little bit of an MMO style to it. And, you know, I've seen bits and pieces of like really super out of context story things of like seeing randoms clips on like TikTok and stuff. And so I don't know, like, I could not tell you anything about the plot specifically. But it looks like a fun game. And it's one of those things, it's like, I know I don't need another game to add to my list. Especially one that is like a multi-series game that each game takes a very long time to play. But you know what? The game list is always just going to get longer, and that's okay. We're going to try to complete some things, but also we're going to spend a lot of hours in ESO and Final Fantasy. I would like to play some Final Fantasy maybe today or tomorrow. So I have not played it in a couple weeks, and I miss it. And I miss it. Every last game. Okay, maybe not every last game. Like, I have no interest in ever playing Dead Space. But, like, there's a lot of games that could go on that list. But Dead Space is not one of them. I still can't believe that I'm planning to put multiple Resident Evil polls on our St. Jude poll. I'm planning to put the Resident Evil 2 remake and the 4 remake on there. Which is really weird. Like, I never thought I would play a Resident Evil game, let alone, like, putting 2 of them on there. Dead Space sounds like a good St. Jude incentive then. Yes, that would make Bo very happy. Bo has been asking for me to have Dead Space on the St. Jude poll since, like, year 1 of me fundraising. Honestly, I just don't like the gore of it. It's very much, like, my original reason for not wanting to play Dead Space was I didn't want to play a scary game that was a shooter. This was, like, pre-me playing Outlast. So, it was like, I was still, like, scared of it. Now that I've, like, especially seen, like, the remake and stuff, like, it doesn't look scary. Like, there's obviously scary stuff in it, but just there's so much gore, and I don't like all that gore. Because I am definitely, like, now versus, like, a couple years ago, I'm way better at handling gore in games and movies and things now than I was before. But Dead Space, it's just, like, there's just gore to have gore to have gore, and it's like, what's the point? Like, everything's covered in it, and I don't have an interest in that. Like, if there was, like, a reason other than, like, hey, there happened to be a bunch of dead corpses everywhere, like, you know, there's gore everywhere, like, obviously I don't know the story, but, like, it just, I have yet to see a room in that game that is not at least partially covered in gore, and I just don't see the appeal to that. I don't see the appeal to that, which is why, like, the Resident Evil games, I can get over the gore and stuff, because there's, you know, still story, and there's puzzles and stuff. So, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like, Dead Space is very much like, it's a shooter, and there's gore, yay! I'm assuming there's more story and stuff, but in terms of shooter games, like, I've played through the first Borderlands. I really enjoyed the first Borderlands. I'm really enjoying Borderlands 2. Is the story, like, super deep and thoughtful or anything like that? No, it's a shooter. But Borderlands still has a story. This is numbers and code. Yeah. See, the thing is, Looney, I can totally get that. I can handle gore in video games better than movies. Because the thing is, in movies, some of that shit is real. It might not be human, but it is real something torn up and whatever. Like, even like, it might be synthetic or partially synthetic. But the movies now, with, like, the things they've done, like, it's way more, like, actual legit thing. Versus video games, like, okay, it's just numbers and code. Like, it's not real.
I see the moorings have been cut. What about the harbor chain?
Everything's done.
We're aboard my ship and I have my crew. What about the harbor chain? If it's still in place, this will be a very short trip.
The harbor chain has been released. Can you get us to Vestir in time to help?
The Mad Maiden is faster than any ship in the Dreadsail's armada. We'll get there in time. And then Sea Lord Nalos and I will have words. Sharp, bloody words. Wait below deck until we dock. The rest of you, weigh anchor. Set sail for Vestir.
I'll head below decks.
Everyone, to your stations. Mercenary, get below decks and stay out of the way. Next port, Vestir.
All right. There's a video game with live action actors that shit could be intense. Yeah, that would be no. I definitely am better. I'm definitely better with gore now than before. Like the difference between like I don't know. I feel like if I went back and played Outlast now, I think I would still be terrified of it, but it would be for the more that it's like atmospherically scary, not because I'm just like scared shitless to be playing a scary game. Like that kind of thing. And especially since like with all of the scary games we've played as well.
Hold them back. Let no dread sails get past your blades.
Oh.
The siege has begun. Quickly to Sir Stefan's side.
Oh, shh!
They're on the run.
Kicked him off.
Deal with these lordling. Gilded blades forward.
Friend, we need to find my father.
Okay. All right, where are we following them or are we going this way? I think we just need to go this way. I wasn't expecting it to immediately like throw us into like combat at best here, but this is actually really cool. I was wondering how they were gonna do that though, in terms of like combat and like the city being sieged, because obviously it was gonna be sieged because they were literally heading there to attack it. Save the person who is hiding.
Thank you.
Okay, there they go.
To the cathedral. We'll be safe there.
Oh, and
There.
okay.
Father, how goes the battle?
Not well. The city's been overrun.
Uh-oh. Okay, this is really cool though. And okay, that makes sense that they did it that way, because basically they made us click on the door on the boat and they can put us in a solo instance, or you know, in a specific instance of the city, of the cathedral district, you know, to make it look different than just wandering around the city. I like it. I don't know. It's also interesting to me just how much horror stuff that I've actually, like, content that I've, like, consumed, because prior to, like, DVD and everything, I had consumed, like, zero. None.
I'm glad to see you and Stefan. We could use your strength. My knights and the druids have been holding their own, but the sea elves, they arrived in such numbers. I need you to find the archdruids. I think the dreadsails are hunting them.
Okay, why would the dreadsails be hunting the archdruids? Oh, because they have the seeds. Because they think they have the seeds?
We heard some of their warbands talking. Something about finding the druid relics. I'm glad for the warriors, but did they have to bring their damn religion into my city too? Anyway, I need you to find archdruids Revol and Elec. Keep them safe.
Okay, where should I look for the archdruids?
I'm not sure about Revol, but I saw Archdruid Elec heading for the old druid tunnels. Follow those, and you should find him. Lord Bacaro and I are taking people to the cathedral. Besides the castle, it's the most defensible place in the city.
Okay, I'll find Archdruid Elec.
Head east, and you'll find an entrance to the old druid tunnels. Damn things were here long before we built the city. If you find Elec and Revol, send them to the cathedral. We're gathering all the non-combatants there for their safety.
Okay. Tell me more about these druid tunnels.
Bastia was built atop an old druid settlement. The tunnels that extend below the foundations of the city are all that remain of it. Some of them have collapsed over time, but many are still passable. There's an entrance just up ahead to the east.
Okay, how long can Vestir withstand this kind of assault?
Not long. We're holding our own, but the city wasn't built to withstand an armada of this magnitude.
That's fair.
The castle and cathedral will endure at least. The rest? I fear we'll be looking at rubble before long if we don't turn back the invaders.
Alright. The preparations and the druids didn't help at all?
We're better off than we would have been if we'd been surprised.
Fair.
And the extra warriors help. The bastards would have taken Bastia quickly without them. We had defenders and a bit of foresight. That at least gave us a fighting chance.
Okay. Hi, Bo!
Send the wounded and any non-combatants to the cathedral. They'll be safe there.
Damn these bloody reavers!
Oh, you need to quest through Galen. The story's really cool. This is really cool. Also, we were talking about Dead Space and scary game things. So, I'm thinking about putting a third game on the St. Jude poll. I'm currently planning to put the RE2 remake and the RE4 remake on the poll, but I have not thought if I want to put a third game on there. Oh, they're coming from... Okay, I was like, who's attacking? They're coming from up there. Your hands hurt? That's not good. That's not good. You should probably give them a little bit of a break then. Oh, oh, that's a pink circle. Get out of the pink circle. Smack the things! And I'm gonna use this just because I can. Maybe? No, it didn't go off. Okay. I want to use my ult, not because I need to, because I just want to level it. Yes, I was explaining why I'm not putting Dead Space on the poll.
These are the tunnels my father mentioned. The sea elves are already here. We must find Archdruid Alec.
Okay. You had bowling fun.
This is so much better than reading.
Alright.
Feels good.
I want to go bowling to get better at bowling, because I really suck at bowling. Like, when we went... we went for Talarian's birthday, and I scored, like, a 35 or something like that. I'm really bad. But also, like, haven't played much, so... But Dead Space, I'm not putting Dead Space on there. I am not putting Dead Space on there. It's just disgustingly gory for, as far as I can tell, no good reason. So, it's not even that it's like too scary or anything anymore. It's just, I don't care to stare at all the gore of it for that long. It's just like, meh.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Isn't that gory? Bo, every time I have clicked into your stream of you playing Dead Space, there is gore somewhere. I think the only time that I've clicked in and there wasn't gore is when you were... well, actually, I guess you were shooting some big gooey thing. You were, like, floating with space boots or something. Other than that, you've always been, like, surrounded by, like, gore and, like, technology covered in gore.
Archdruid Alec. He must have been chased out. Let's keep going.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Away, sea
Oh.
elves. I will not fall to you.
Smack!
Alec, take heart. We're with you.
There we go. Any more? Oh, there's more. I was gonna say. I think this might be a wave mechanic here. Smack a ball!
Thank you.
There we go.
I couldn't hold out much longer.
Good timing then.
Oh, thank you. My strength almost left me at the end. But I failed. I wasn't able to stop them from taking our sacred seed. It's gone.
That's not good. It's ketchup. It's not, though. Okay, what about Archdruid Reval? Does he still have the Stone Lore seed?
I don't know. We got separated. But they're going after Reval as well. You have to find him. We cannot let the Fire Song lay claim to all 3 of the sacred seeds. There's no telling what would happen.
Yeah, it's definitely, we definitely don't want them to have the seeds, but the thing is, we know they can't, having the seeds isn't, having just the seeds isn't going to do anything for them, because they don't have free. They don't have free, so they can't do anything with it. But also, they could go get them, so. Okay, alright. Lord Bacaro is gathering people at the cathedral. Go there, you'll be safe.
The House of the City Gods? Yes, of course. I'll head there immediately. The wall should offer adequate protection. Now go. help Archdruid Reval.
Are you sure you have no idea where I should look?
Well, they've barricaded the main streets, but there's a shortcut to the west and up the stairs. Head that way and see if you can find him. And may Ifray protect you, outsider.
Alright, I'll find Archdruid Reval.
Be careful. You have the strength of mountains, but even the sea can wear down stone. Ifray's grace guide you quickly to Reval's side.
Alright. 9 times out of 10, you're running around the database. Okay. I don't know. But with the gore of it, and I don't know, is there actually a story? I'm assuming there is. I don't know. I have yet to see something of Dead Space that like sparked my interest. So I don't know. At this point, the third game I was contemplating is, I don't know, like, I know it's not, we had BioShock on the pull one year and I played BioShock. And I know BioShock is, like, not necessarily, like, a scary game, but it's, you know, atmospherically scary. You know, in a creepier setting and whatnot. I don't know if BioShock 2 falls into that category, because I do still want to play BioShock 2. So, because I decided I'm not, like, I'm doing the same thing I did last year, that I'm not putting, like, the scary game as a milestone of, like, I will play a scary game in October. I'm gonna play a scary game in October. You all are just getting to pick, like, what I play. Because you all know me, I'm an indecisive noodle. So, with that in mind, if any of you missed the conversation we had at the very start of the stream, we are starting our St. Jude fundraising on Monday. I do have some stuff set up, so if you like go into Tiltify and like look my username up, or if you look for the Plant Army stream team, you can find it in there. The other thing is, if you are looking to fundraise yourself, there is a Plant Army stream team, like Tiltify team, that is open for anybody to fundraise with us. So if you would like to join the Plant Army stream team in fundraising money for St. Jude, that is a thing. And I can give you more information and links and whatnot if you want them. Or you can find it on Tiltify by searching and stuff too. So, where are the other Elder Titan Stone Lord Druids? Good question.
Most of them were scattered throughout the city once the attack began. Many are helping the House Mornard Knights defend against the Dreadsails. I'll gather everyone I can who isn't fighting on my way to the cathedral.
Alright, I didn't read what the other option was, but I guess I don't get to click on it.
Archdruid Elec, allow me to escort you to the cathedral. Friend, I'll rejoin you once the Archdruid is safe.
Okay. Sounds good. Has a really good story, too? Okay. Where did I accidentally push the button? I must have accidentally pushed the button, because Ember disappeared. Ember! Come fight with us! I wish these said steal.
Something exciting.
I need to steal things for this week's endeavor. And I haven't done it yet.
Well, look who
Yeah.
you found. Care for another blade at your side?
Hello! Sure, why not? Yeah, I just need to run around and do it. Like, it won't take too long, but it's just like, okay. It's just been a busy week. Alright. Thank you. Typically, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I would have time that I would be doing it, but basically I've been like, no! Brain tired. We're gonna play Power Wash Sim, and we're gonna place tiles in Dwarf Romantic, and that is it. I did do like a bit of Ritz, like in the morning before work, but I like really just did my main character and maybe my crafting character. So we're getting back into keeping up with. Ooh, ooh, we get Nalos. All right, Nalos.
Time to pay for turning the Dreadsails into traitors.
I want her to do the thing though. Also, we're gonna throw a meteor at him.
If that doesn't scare them, nothing will.
Nita, Pasha,
Oh.
need to raise.
Also, I'm purposely, like, slowly attacking because I always am sad when I, like, murder the bosses of story things like, really quickly. It's like, oh, okay.
Idea of how to hurt him bad. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh. Okay, use it. Oh. Alright. I don't know where we got that horn from, but I'll take it. Smack a member! Okay, can we have this as like a pet thing though? Because this looks really cool.
I'm ready again.
Can we do it? Do it! Do the thing. Oh no, Ember died. Ember, why were you standing in the fire? Ember was standing in the fire like a dummy. Ember!
My brother, you worthless eel.
Woo!
For our king.
Yay, revenge! Woo! Okay. I'm not standing, but I don't want to because I've done so much standing the last few days and my feet hurt. So, no, I'm not going to. I will drink water because I'm being a really dehydrated noodle even though I've drank like a lot of water today, so... I'm trying to stay hydrated, but everything just feels like really dried out. Alright, is there a druid?
Return the sacred seeds. Let Raval and the
Oh.
seeds go, Orlaith.
You have lost, Raval.
Uh-oh.
Today your blood allows the dream to come to pass.
Druidkin, you must protect free.
Silence!
No, Raval. Damn you!
A new age of green begins here.
Oh, that's not good.
Father, no!
When next we meet, you will bow to me, the new Druid King.
That's not how it works, but okay.
I'm no help with things like this. Find me when you're finished.
Uh-oh. I'm sure it's fine. It's not that we just had all the people who were trying to stay safe and held up and weren't fighting, just hiding in the cathedral, and it's totally not like the cathedral just, like, collapsed again. It's fine. It's fine.
No! Help me! We have to dig them out!
Barely escaped the collapse. Gods, how did this happen?
Good question. Alright. Guess let's talk to Sir Stefan.
Green preserve us. First Archdruid Raval and now my father. My father's under all that rubble. Please, you have to help me. There must be survivors. Why are you just standing there?
That's a lot of rubble, Stefan. Stefan, they're gone.
No, you're wrong. You must be. Stand there if you like, but I won't abandon them. I refuse to leave them. My father, Archdruid Raval, even Archdruid Alec, all gone. This can't be. How could this happen?
There is nothing we could do to stop the cathedral from collapsing.
Small comfort to the survivors. And to the dead. Apologies, my friend. I need a moment to collect myself. There are things to do, but I saw Sarah Vane go toward the gate. Find her before she vanishes. We could still use her help.
We did already kill Nalos, though, so she doesn't really have... She personally does not have any motivation that we know of to stay and help. It's definitely not good, though. They're still here. Alright.
Well, you won the day. The city is safe. Doesn't feel much like a victory, though, does it? Did you talk to the Lordling? I doubt he's faring well. Death always cuts the softest ones deepest. I'll try not to celebrate Narlos's demise. too loudly.
What happened to the rest of the Dreadsails?
My people are like a pack of wild dogs. With a strong leader to guide us, we'll fight to our last breath. But without one, our fury dissipates. Once Sea Lord Nalos fell and the Fire Songs abandoned them, the remaining Dreadsails fled.
I mean, that makes sense, though. It doesn't surprise me. Also, there is a Pokemon if anyone wants to catch it. Okay, Sir Stefan wants you to stick around. We could still use your help.
You've bigger things to worry about than my intentions, but the Lordling is right. You do need me. Look, you helped recover my ship and crew, helped me kill Nalos. Why don't you head to the castle? Check on the Lordling. I'm not going anywhere.
All right. Are you happy that Sea Lord Nalos is dead?
Death should never make anyone happy. Sea Lord Nalos had to die. Simple as that. Am I glad that my blade tasted his blood at the end? Yes. I had a vow to fulfill, and now it's done.
Your vow to your king?
To King Orgnum, yes. And to my brother. I hope Nalos saw my brother's face as we cut him down. Now go take care of your own, mercenary. I'm sure the Lordling could use a friend right now.
Surprised, though, that only Lord Porcaro seems to be the one that made it out of there. Also, I totally intended to push the roll button and then proceed to push the Pokemon button again. And I was like, it was not the button I wanted. But also, Looney, you rolled better than me. That was so cool how it floated us through back to... Okay, now we're back here. Okay. Back up to the castle.
Please, I'm looking for Dame Fada. She was with the knights protecting the cathedral district during the attack.
We're still sorting this all out. As soon as I have news about Dame Fada, I'll send word to you, Druid.
Of course, I understand. After the cathedral collapsed, I just want to know that she's safe. I'll check back later.
Oh. Is that the person this NPC was like talking to down here? I think that's the person the NPC was talking to. Oh, that's sad. Hi ho, no, it's good to see you. How's it going? So good with rolling. It's all skill. Yes. But still, an 8's better than my 6. So.
I got Sir Stefan to return to the castle. Talk to me before you go see him.
Okay.
Horrible. So much death, so much suffering. Young Stefan lost 2 fathers today, and the city lost even more. I keep asking myself why I survived when so many others perished. But I wanted to talk to you before you go in to see Sir Stefan.
Is Sir Stefan all right? I think that's an obvious answer as a no, but...
That is unclear. He lost a father today, as well as a mentor that was just as precious to him. We may have won this battle, but Archdruid Orlaith has all 3 sacred seeds. Speak with Stefan, Count Monard now. He must decide how we move forward.
The thing we gotta go do is we gotta go find Free. Because we gotta protect them. Because if they get that too, that's not good. Going good? I'm glad it's going good. We're just questing along in Galen currently. We're still working on the main story. So.
There you are. I apologize for my behavior earlier.
No, dude, you have no need to apologize. You had every right to be upset.
So much death and destruction this day. I can't believe my father and Archdruid Raval are gone. 2 men who shaped me, snuffed out like 2 candles in a strong wind. And now Archdruid Orlaith has all 3 seeds. By the green, what are we to do?
The Dreadsails have broken off the siege at least, and Sea Lord Nalos is dead.
That's some good news. Focusing on what we've won rather than what we've lost is the only way to not fall into despair. Vastir still stands, safe because of our efforts. And though we've been dealt a terrible blow, all hope is not lost.
What do you think we should do now, Sir Stefan?
By honoring the legacy of my two mentors, my father and Archdruid Reval. Now that Vastir is safe, we can concentrate on stopping the Fire Song. But before that, you helped save my city from utter ruin. Take this with my heartfelt thanks.
Okay. Alright, so this is the end of Quest 4. I'm assuming one of the next things we're probably going to be doing is headed towards Free, because I doubt they would just, like, ignore that. 'Cause that's an important thing.
Dozens of people lie dead in the cathedral's rubble, including my father. I know I must carry on. Yet Archdruid Orlaith, she also took my mentor, the person I counted on my whole life. She murdered Reval. We must end Orlaith's madness. Somehow.
You still have something in mind?
I can't leave Vastir. Someone has to pick up the pieces, and that responsibility now falls on me. Find Druid Laurel. She needs to know that Archdruids Reval and Elec are dead. That Orlaith and the Fire Song have the sacred seeds.
Alright, what do you think Archdruid Orlaith will do next?
She told us as the cathedral collapsed. She's going to proclaim herself the new Druid King. But while she has the seeds, she still needs the sower. Free has a part to play in all this, but they'll need your help. Find them, friend. Keep them safe.
Okay, I'll find Druid Laurel and Free and tell them what happened here.
Laurel and Free remained at Glimmertarn to direct Stonelore stragglers and to avoid the Fire Song. Make speed, friend. If Archdruid Orlaith seeks the sower mentioned in the dream, both Laurel and Free are in danger.
That they are.
I can't bear to lose Laurel, too.
Okay. And I guess right, that's exactly where we're headed. Okay, what caused the cathedral to collapse?
Obviously it had something to do with the quake we experienced, but why only one structure fell, I just don't know. It does show that the volcano is becoming more dangerous. Reval said it was because the Fire Song were neglecting their duties.
What's the connection between the Fire Song Circle and Mount Fire Song?
Until recently, Fire Song druids rarely left Ifilon. They communed with Mount Fire Song's spirit, singing it back to sleep when it grew restless. Or so I was taught by the Stonelore. They've always been secretive about their vigil on Ifilon.
Okay. Did Archdruid Orlaith wake up the volcano?
Mount Fire Song has rumbled my entire life. I wonder if it was the stirring of the volcano that woke Orlaith instead. The dream of Kasserine mentions the mountain. Perhaps it was the sign she was waiting for.
Okay. Shouldn't we just keep Free away from the Fire Song Circle?
Is there anywhere I can guarantee Free safety? Archdruid Orlaith laid siege to Vastir to get the sacred seeds. She will come for Free. I trust Laurel to make sure Free isn't easy to find, but that puts Laurel in danger too.
You're worried about Druid Laurel?
Yes, of course. Laurel is a close friend. I doubt Orlaith would harm Free. She thinks she needs the spirit. But we saw how Orlaith deals with anyone who interferes with her ambitions. I don't want to see Laurel share Reval's fate.
Alright. Why do you have to stay in Vastir? Goldie! Goldie! I lost the game. Goldie, you got Talarian too, because he was standing in the doorway. Goldie, welcome back for a 38th month with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you coming back for another month. Enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Hello, how's it going? Lost the game. Okay. Why do you have to stay in Vastir?
As much as I want to confront Archdruid Orlaith at your side, I have responsibilities. I'm heir to my father's title, and his duties. From this day forth, I must think of the people of Galen first. They need to see that House Mornard still stands.
Alright. Collateral damage, yeah.
That was truly awesome!
Uh-huh. Talarian, you're ridiculous for some reason. Still having it at a tier 2 for 44 months. You goober. Thought you were going to the store. You're just... Oh, okay. He's a goober. Alright, well, that is the start of quest 5 is the one we're on. It's only been a little bit over an hour, so I think I'm going to keep questing before we would swap over to Sims. I was hoping to try to do 2 quests in it today, because then I'm thinking maybe Monday we can finish the main story in Galen. Was my thought. We will still have the epilogue to do after that, but then we can jump into that of the epilogue for the, the next stream, which we are still planning to do a trip to the beach next weekend. So there won't be streams Friday and Saturday, but we would be back for work and stuff for Monday, so we would probably jump into the epilogue on Monday then. So not this coming Monday, but the following one. I think that's the plan. But I'm gonna hop up and I'm gonna do a wiggle break here real quick. So hop up, wiggle, stretch, find a snack kind of thing. I'm gonna go find a snack. And I'll be right back. Hello. I am back. I'm just gonna put my gloves back on. Oh, and I missed the Pokemon. Dang it. Alright. Maud, you're ridiculous. Thank you for the bits. But hello. I am back.
Sorting this all out.
Oh, where's the button?
As
Come on.
soon as I have news
Oh,
about
goodness.
Dame
So many
Kate.
sounds. Sorry, I didn't pause the music before I clicked back into the game. I was not expecting...
Of course, I understand. After the
I
cathedral
was not
collapsed,
expecting
I just
the
want
dialogue
know
to
that
be
she's
happening
safe.
again, and there's music and sound, and it's raining, and... Hello, we're back! Okay, we are headed to Glimmertarn. So we are now, what did I say, we're on 5? We're working on quest 5 of 6. Is what we are working on. Of course, we're in the city, so it's not going to show us where. I know it's like, okay, I know it's up here. I wanted to make sure it was this one and not like the one that's just south of it. So we've been here
never
once.
seen anything like this if I'd stayed at Tor Dreyog.
Once? Twice? We've been kind of back and forth around here a little bit. Okay, I'm assuming Laurel's up here somewhere.
Taking the chasm was necessary, but by the soul of Tuwaka, I would prefer never to have to fight over ground like
Friend.
that.
There she is.
What news of Vastir? Why
Uh,
are the spirits of the island in such distress?
a lot of things happened, Laurel.
The very spirits all around us cry out in fear and sorrow. Even Free says they sense a change in the sacred seeds. Tell me about the battle in Vastir. Is Stefan all right? I fear something terrible has happened.
Sir Stefan is fine, but Count Mornard was killed, as were Archdruid Raval and Elric.
Archdruid Raval is dead? I knew something had gone wrong. The spirits of nature that surround Glimmertarn were acting so strangely. But if the Archdruids are dead, what happened to the sacred seeds?
Archdruid Orlaith murdered Raval and took the Elder Tide and the Stone Lord's seeds.
Blight and damnation. Free told me they sensed the seeds stirring, moving. I couldn't think of any good reason to account for that, and neither could Free.
Uh-huh.
But what about Vastir? Does the city still stand?
We defeated Sea Lord Nalos and drove off the remaining Dreadsails. The city is safe for now.
At least something good has come of all this. But poor Stefan. His father wasn't a friend to the Druids, but he mostly left us alone, unlike some of his predecessors. Free said they felt the seeds calling. Maybe they can help us track them down.
Ooh, okay. When Archdruid Orlaith took the seeds, she said she was going to become the new Druid King.
I knew this had to do with the prophecy, the dream of Kasserine. But for anyone to proclaim themselves the Druid King, even an Archdruid, it's just unheard of. That isn't how it's supposed to work. Talk to Free. See if they still sense the seeds.
Okay. With Archdruid Raval dead, who leads the Stone Lore Circle?
I don't know. And our other Archdruids died in the attack on the Dreyfa. At some point, I'll need to send for an Elder or Archdruid from High Isle. But for now, we're on our own.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll do my best to lead the way Raval taught me.
I was gonna say, I feel like Laurel could step in, at least temporarily.
That which dreamed through seasons uncounted now awakens. The sacred seeds sing to me. Together now, they find their voice. They tell me to come to them. Soon, I must answer.
Can you lead us to the sacred seeds, Free?
You do not hear their song? I hear it. Yes, I can guide you to the seeds. They are my purpose. I cannot be kept from my purpose. Bound. Yet, there's choice. What is your purpose?
I love how Free talks. I love it. I don't know. No, Free, you know what? I'm not going to question my purpose today. I don't think I'm ready for that. The purpose is we're going to just keep swimming. That's our purpose at the moment. We're gonna chill, we're gonna play games, and we're going to try to do all the enough of the adulting things to keep everybody alive and healthy. That's the purpose, I guess. I've never stopped to think about that. That's a question. Okay, we're gonna move on and not contemplate life. To stop Archdruid Orlaith and return the seeds to you. Where are they, Free?
In the direction of the rising sun. The point on the isle where that first happens. I will help you find the seeds and keep them safe until crown, staff, and gauntlet must flower. That time is soon. It is not for me to tell seeds not to grow.
Okay, then let's find the seeds, Free.
Go, friend. Toward the sunrise. Toward the song. I will walk with Druid Laurel, and we shall meet you by the sanctum of the last Druid King, Ivyheim.
Okay. Can Archdruid Orlaith force you to regrow the seeds?
If this is the appointed season, the seeds will grow. If it is not, no power can make them act against their nature.
Okay, I don't understand. Do you have a choice or not?
It would be wrong for Orlaith to take crown, staff, and gauntlet. Bad. But it is also wrong to deny growth when the season is upon them. How can I choose between wrongs? I have not learned to do that.
Have you always been able to sense the sacred seeds?
No. Before they were distant, quiet, whispers and dreams. Now that the seeds are together, they stir again. They are finding their voices, remembering what they are, calling out to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they haven't been together in a very long time. Okay, would the seeds go back to sleep if they were separated, or if we separated them again?
Seeds cannot unsprout, even if I ask them nicely. The seeds are together. I do not think they will want to part again. Not before crown, staff, and gauntlet are regrown.
Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna get a Druid King, and we're gonna hope that it's not Orlaith.
Go on ahead. Free and I will meet you near Ivyheim.
Okay. Sounds like someone's gonna end up being... Sounds like someone's gonna end up being crowned. But hopefully it's the person we want. Or a person we like. And not Orlaith. Would it be cool if Druid Laurel was the Druid King? That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool.
Let's ride.
Alright. It's also kind of, she's the druid we know, like, the best at this point.
Deceive me. Do you speak? Are you quiet? Is the grass shriveled or vibrant?
Okay, we found a druid talk to a squirrel earlier.
Whispers. They're here, bringing about the doom and destruction, the chill and fire, the end. The whispers bring about the end of all.
You okay? The end? Whispers? Are you alright?
Trees that grow crumble into mulch. Rivers turn to streams, to brooks, to nothing. The fungi, they claim all. Oh, my head, it aches so.
What happened?
Not happened, will happen, or might. The tides of time are difficult to chart. So many swirling waters and undertows. You could get lost out here in the expanse. Float away before the end and the whispers sweep up to shore. My stomach growls.
Okay, your head hurts and your stomach is growling. When was the last time you took care of yourself?
It is difficult with the visions and whispers floating in my mind. I fear what they tell me, though I know I'll not be a witness to their terrible events. Still, I should rest and drink water. I have not done so in longer than I can remember.
Yeah, Go drink water and go take a nap. Because standing here and blabbering things about possible futures is not going to help you. It's not gonna help you and make you feel better. Okay. Oh, they're over here. Okay. It's like I see the marker, but I don't see them.
Fire song coming and going as bold as you please. Orlaith is up to something.
Well, yeah, we knew that much.
Be careful. There are more fire song druids here than I expected. Archdruid Orlaith must be planning something big to bring this many of her circle from Ivalon.
Are you sure Archdruid Orlaith and the Sacred Seeds are here?
Free senses the seeds within the veil. After all the trouble Orlaith caused to get them, she won't let them out of her sight.
Yeah.
There's a door at the heart of Ivyheim. A place of the Druid King. It hasn't been opened in centuries. Maybe she's there?
What's on the other side of this door?
The Ivy Throne, or so the legends say, where the last Druid King held court. If she really seeks to become the new king, that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
You and Free check out the door while I scout the rest of the Vale. I'll catch up with you later.
All right. Free and I will try to find this Ivy Throne. I feel like this is really bad that we're just walking. I feel like me and Laurel should be here. Like, obviously someone needs to be with Free, but like, why are we bringing Free here where Orlaith is? I feel like this is a horrible idea. I feel like this is a bad idea. Okay, all right. Thank you for the bits. All right, Free and I will try to find this Ivy Throne.
While I take a look around the rest of the Vale, you and Free find the door to the Ivy Throne. It's east of here, almost to the coast. We need to find Archdruid Orlaith and recover the sacred seeds. Good luck, friend, and guard Free well.
What exactly is the Ivy Throne?
For all my time studying the history of Druid King Kasserine, that's been one of my primary questions. Is the Ivy Throne a metaphor? Is there an actual throne, like the one High King Emmerich sits upon? We just don't know for sure.
Why don't you know?
Because so many of our records have been lost. The Druids were almost wiped out a number of times in our history, and the Druid King's sanctum in Ivyheim has been sealed since his death. No one has passed through that door in countless seasons.
If the door can't be opened, how could Archdruid Orlaith be inside?
We shouldn't take any chances. Orlaith has accomplished things we never expected.
Fair.
If she made her way to the Ivy Throne, or whatever waits behind that door, we need to find out. And Free might sense something, like they did at Cloage.
Alright. Alright, Free. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. To hopefully not get you murdered. Because probably shouldn't get you murdered. I wasn't clicking on that game, but you know what? I will take it. I was not clicking on that either. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay. Well, apparently we're harvesting crafting materials before we loot the corpse. It's fine. Oh. Goodness. I always turn this up for the dialogue and then it makes the combat really loud. Ooh, yes, we will hydrate. Also, there's a Pokemon if anyone wants to catch a Pokemon. This is also nearby where the last... I have one more Sky Shard that I haven't got in this area, but that's not the direction we're going. We're going more... going more this way. We're following the fires. We're following the pathway of Fire Song Druids. It's essentially where we're going. Hey!
Sorcery. That's a word, right?
Yes, it's totally a word. Hey, Ember leveled up. Cool. Oh, we can actually talk to Free. Hold on.
You want to talk about something?
Level 9. Nice. That doesn't unlock... No, that's 12. Okay. I couldn't remember what level the other slot unlocked. This is random, but I've recently started seeing a new therapist, and she kind of reminds me of you. Just the vibe and the way she talks about her brain and how ADHD works. Thought that was kind of cool. Cool. Yeah. I feel like, you know, stream has made it, like, so I could, like, how do I words it? I figured out how to explain a lot of stuff that my brain does because of talking out loud about it on stream. Because there's a lot of stuff that's like, okay, I know my brain does this, but like actually sitting down and explaining it, it's sometimes it's hard to like describe to people since brains are weird. Brains are weird. Ooh, I got the Pokemon. Okay, let's see if Free actually has anything to say.
These ancient stones have a song of their own to sing. Memory. Mourning. A lesson to teach, yet the druids in this place do not listen. That way we must go. Where the sun rises, the seeds are not far.
Okay. Pretty certain you have ADHD now based on talking to her? It's a good thing to find out if you have it. Like, honestly, like, knowing that I have it makes everything, you know, it doesn't necessarily make stuff easier.
I'm like a good luck charm,
But
aren't I?
it makes it more understandable when I can't do something or my brain doesn't want to do something. You know, it makes it so I'm not harping on myself for not being able to do the thing and not understanding why. So, next up on the to-do list, convincing my mother that she's not neurotypical. I doubt she'll ever admit it. I doubt it. I doubt it. She likes being normal too much, but that's the next thing on the attempt list. Oh. They got it first. Okay. The fact that basic tasks just feel like insurmountable series of small tasks is what I'm really struggling with currently. Okay, I feel that. I'm trying to remember. I think it was still pre me getting officially diagnosed. But, like, I was, like, 100% convinced that I had it. I just hadn't gone through the actual, like, process of stuff. But the amount of times when we were teaching, like, that weird time period when we were, like, still virtual, but, like, we were hybrid, but, like, you know, I was teaching from the gym at the school, but the kids weren't in the gym with me. You know, just sitting there and being like, okay, it's time to go home now. And, like, the amount of steps to, like, put everything away. And even, like, after that of getting back to the point of, like, having, you know, the TV and the projector, you know, whatnot out. And sitting there and realizing how many individual steps are in that to get everything put away to be able to go home. Sometimes I would just sit there for like an extra like half hour because I couldn't get myself to like put everything away to be able to go home. I get it, because it's like, okay, there's like 100 different steps. The thing that I have figured out, like my hack for it is at the end of the school day, like at the end of the work day after my last class, I am not allowed to sit until everything is put back into the storage room for the day. Like, I am not allowed to sit in my chair. I am not allowed to pick up my phone until everything is put away. Because as soon as I sit, I don't want to get back up. But if everything's put away and I sit, I can take a few minutes to chill before, like, actually grabbing my bag and going if it's a day that I need to take my bag with me. But that is currently my hack. Is I don't let myself sit. I have to finish the work day. I have to put everything away before I can sit. And that has definitely helped. And I've also, the other hack I've done too, because I would even get to the point that, like, once I got home, I wouldn't want to get out of the car and, like, grab, like, you know, the task of grabbing, because of, like, being at multiple buildings, I have my bag that's, like, I haven't waited, but it's, like, on days when I have a bunch of stuff in there, my lunchbox and my water bottle and my bag is enough to set off the, like, the passenger seat to think that it's a person sitting there, so then I have to, like, buckle it so the alarm stops going off. So, like, the effort to take all of that stuff in, of grabbing the backpack, grabbing my purse, grabbing my water bottle, and the lunchbox, and, you know, all of that to take in is too many tasks. So, the thing is, I need to either keep my phone in my pocket, or if I'm getting it out to play music on the way home, I need to put it in my purse, and I'm not allowed to touch my phone until I'm in the house. Or otherwise, I'll just sit there in the car and scroll on my phone. And, like, not get out of the car. Which, it's definitely also easier now that Talarian's home, because before it was like, well, I'm gonna sit and scroll on my phone, what's the difference between sitting and scrolling on my phone in the car versus sitting in here? But now that Talarian's home, it's like, okay, well, I want to go in and say hi to Talarian. Back when he was not working days. So, still trying to figure out a hack to get me to do my laundry, but we're working on it. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly, that is the thing, is figuring out how to hack it. If you figure out a hack for the laundry, let me know, because I'm still not great at it. I'm still not great at it. Like, if I'm specifically going and doing a load of laundry, like, I'm not bad at, like, putting the load in and, like, you know, going and hanging, you know, if I remember the loads in there, I'm not bad at, about, like, not super bad about it, because then I know if I leave it too long, then I'll have to rewash it and everything. I'm good about getting that far, but the getting it put away part is the part that I struggle with. So it's like, okay, I have clothes that are, like, clean and ready to be put away, but they're not, you know, I haven't put them away, or they're just sitting there, which part of that is because I don't have a place to put some stuff right now, because a few months ago, the bottom part of my closet, like one of the bottom shelf of my closet fell, and then, like, last week, the week before, the top part of my closet fell. So half my closet, the shelves fell, like, it broke off the wall. So typically where I hang my shirts and stuff is not there. I have, like, the part of my closet that my dresses hang in is still there. But the other, like, the double part for shirts is not there. So that's my excuse for that. But everything else is like, go put it in the dresser drawer. Like, just take the pile of clean clothes and go put it in the dresser drawer. Like, who cares if it's folded? Just go stick it in the drawer. Like, you're the only one who's gonna pay attention to it, and you're the one who needs to know where it is to get to it to be able to use it. So just go put it in there. Like, and that's the thing too, is, like, you know, as a kid and teen and whatnot, like, I didn't want to put clothes away.
The seeds are near.
Because,
Their presence calls. Be cautious. We will soon be upon them.
Okay. But, like, you know, it always be the thing that it's like, okay, well, it's folded and whatever. And part of it, too, is, like, I just own too many clothes. Like, I still own too many clothes. But this would be one of the things that... impulse purchases. My mom does that. Because I would specifically tell her that she, you know, her and my sister would, like, go to Kohl's. I would specifically tell her, do not bring me home anything. And she would bring home, like, 5 or 6 different things. I'm like... And I'm like, you keep telling me that that you're, like, put your clothes away. I'm like, I can't. You keep buying me too many. Putting small tasks over a series of days. Like, one day you load all the clothes into the washer. One day you actually do the washing and the drying. One day you unload the dryer and bring the clothes into your room. And the last day you actually fold them. Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, honestly, the thing for me is allowing myself to use timers, because setting a timer really works for me. I highly recommend, what is it? It's Pomo? Highly recommend the Steam game. Yeah, Pomo Farm. Highly recommend this game. You can customize the timer however you like want to customize the timer for it. But this is how I've been focusing, even for stuff like I want to do. This is how I've been focusing for getting like my stream editing and videos and stuff done, because, you know, I'll just end up getting distracted in the middle of it and then forget that I was working on it, kind of thing. But setting timers really helps. But allowing myself to do that, like just do a little task. Like set a timer for 10 minutes. Go complete a little task. So that would be like load the laundry in or fold the laundry, you know, that kind of stuff. A weird dynamic. It's one of those things that the other thing I've learned about myself of things is going back and looking at the past stuff and going, that's weird. You know, the process of going back and looking at your childhood and going, oh, that was actually kind of a weird thing. Because it was okay for us as a family and my mom to set a timer, to like set a 15-minute timer and make us all clean for that 15 minutes. But if I was to use a timer to get my homework done, to like work for 20 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, if she caught me when I was on a 5-minute break or whatever, she'd be like, well, why didn't you just sit and get it all done? So then I wouldn't get anything done. I'm like, you know what, that is like, you know, like going back and thinking about it, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of a little odd. I'm like, we could use a timer for cleaning the house, but I couldn't use it for my homework. But now it's like, I use a timer for a lot of stuff, and just accepting that my brain is gonna forget shit has helped a ton, because I set a shit ton of timers on my phone and alarms on my phone to remind me about the thing. And then, you know, 9 times out of 10, I end up not needing the timer. The act of creating the alarm or the timer helps me remember it. Because 9 times out of 10, you know, I get the, you know, on my phone, like a half hour before the alarm goes off, it's like, do you want to turn off this alarm? Like it gives, like it shows up and it sits there for like a half hour before actually going off. The amount of time that I, you know, before that even comes on, I go, oh yeah, I was going to do this thing tonight. You know, before like the alarm even goes off. But it's still just like allowing yourself to do the thing. And that's really helped a lot of like, okay, you're not neurotypical. Stop trying to do things in a neurotypical way.
Archdruid Orlaith approaches.
Oh.
Hide, friend of Laurel. Hide.
Oh.
Here, behind this rock.
Okay, we're gonna hide.
The throne hall remains closed, Archdruid. The seeds won't open the door.
We've wasted enough time here. I must return to Ifilon. Use every druid we brought here and find the sower. The seeds must be regrown. I'll sit upon the ivy throne when I am crowned king.
Alright. Yeah, but like as simple as that sounds of like accepting of like, you're not neurotypical. Stop trying to do things in a neurotypical way. Was such like a huge breakthrough thought process for me. It's like, well, why am I trying to do it that way? That doesn't make sense to my brain and I know it doesn't work. So why am I doing it that way? Stop doing it that way. It doesn't make any sense. You're just wasting time. In terms of getting work done, not forcing yourself to do the hardest thing first. Because neurotypicals will like nail it into you and always say this of like, start with the hardest task and then it's done and then you can do the easy stuff. No. Do it the other way around. Do all the easy shit first, because then you get going and then you just keep going. As long as you know, for me, as long as I don't sit down, you know, kind of thing. Sitting down in the middle of working or not having shoes on. Shoes are a big thing. If I have shoes on, then I don't have to be doing something. But starting with the easy stuff. So like for me, like I will like get up and I will do my writs in ESO, or like I will do my dailies in whatever game I'm doing dailies in or whatever, because that's a task I want to do today. And starting with that, and then I get working on stuff, and then I'll work on stream stuff, and then I would get around to other things, which is one of the reasons why it was really hard doing my master's stuff with everything else and not having that Wednesday, because that's how I work. The big hard stuff is for last. So trying to do that after a work day, I didn't have time to get through that whole process to get to that point that I had time to do that. So yeah, you gotta know your brain. Exactly. It's like playing a game to figure out how your brain works. And obviously everyone's brain's different. So what works for my brain might not work for other people's. So fortunately we live with our brains our whole lives, gotta find a way. Yes. Homo Farm looks very cute. It's very cute. It's a very simple game. Like, it is, it's a little farming game. It's very simple. On the breaks, you get to tend to the farm. And then when the focus timer is on, like, it makes it so you, like, can't click on anything on the farm until the timer is up. So, I like it. It's chill. I just chill with it on my second monitor. It's kind of taken the place of Duck Simulator for me because, I was using Duck Simulator for that purpose of having something else on my screen. Of like, hey, that's in the background. Work on what you're going to work on. But the Pomo Farm has the timer. And that helps a lot. It helps a lot, and I really like it. So, okay, Free.
The seeds. Gone. So close, but now out of reach. Archdruid understands nothing. The seeds cannot be commanded. They must be asked. Invited. I sense another song here. Very old. It calls to me.
Another song? What do you mean?
Long ago, mortal hands taught the stones of this place a song. A promise. A greeting. Not a song for mortals. A song for me. I must look upon the door in the hillside.
You mean the door to the Ivy Throne?
Yes. The sealed door that Laurel spoke of. The door the fire song Archdruid could not open. At the top of these steps. The song of this place calls to me. There must be a way inside. Let us find it.
All right, let's go. I wonder if Free can open the door. Also, there is like a song actually playing in the background, and I like that. Like, I think it's supposed to be the song.
This make me remember how small I am.
Sing
In the grand scale of things.
Find the 3
Ember.
druid stones nearby and wake them, moral friend.
Okay. Ember, I appreciate that you think this place is cool, but shush! Okay, so we're gonna wake the stones, is I think what Free was saying. Also, random heavy sack. I will take that. Oh, to wake the stones to open the door. Oh. Let's maybe use the bridge. Versus jumping into the pool of lava. Probably a smarter idea. Also, I totally missed the Pokemon. Oh well. You know what? I'm gonna roll since I missed the Pokemon. An 11. You know what? That is better than the 8. Or the 6. What did I get? I got a 6. When dialogue should play at the right time and not over other dialogue. Yeah. Because it definitely played because I walked into that area and it triggered Freeze and Ember's dialogue at the same time. So, like, I didn't think about that with Ember of walking into there, that she would think it was cool. Just like when we were hiding, Free stood up in the middle of their conversation because in time, like, Free had been hiding behind the rock for probably what they thought was, programmed to be long enough for that scene, but the scene didn't start talking at the same time as they were hiding because I didn't immediately hide, so therefore it didn't time out right. I feel like video games get close, but not quite. Okay, let's not stay on the poison. We do have an optional talk to Free, so I do want to talk to them.
Listen to the song only I can hear. Find the 3 druid stones and awaken them. On the hills around us, search north, west, Find. Turn. Then the door will open. Open. For me.
Yeah. Somebody, please. Yes. Honestly, that whoever that NPC is wins like for like one of the most annoying NPCs in a game ever. Because it's like, here, let's throw you into your first combat of the game while you're trying to remember all the buttons. While you're trying to remember all the buttons you're supposed to be pushing for combat, let's make an NPC constantly yell in your ear. For anyone, if anyone's lurking and doesn't know, that's from Horizon Zero Dawn. The NPCs are a bit better in Horizon Forbidden West, but they still talk too much. They still talk too much. Okay, a song only you can hear told you how to open the sealed door?
Yes, friend of Laurel. Powerful magic anchored by druid stones. I hear them. They are not far. Find the stones and awaken them. 2 north, 1 west. Let them know I am here. Then the door will open for me.
My nose is just being really annoying. I've been drinking water, I've used my nose spray, and everything is just being irritated. Like, I'm really hoping that I don't end up getting sick again. I really hope I don't get sick again. I hope. Fingers crossed. Okay, and you think you can open the door that Archdruid Orlaith couldn't?
The song is not for Archdruid Orlaith. It is for me. The door will not open for anyone. It is waiting for me. Come, Laurel friend. Help free awaken the druid stones. Then we can see what else the song wants to tell me.
Alright, let's look around for the druid stones. I appreciate that they put that dialogue in though, so if you didn't hear the other one, you would still understand what's going on. I guess Ember could come back for purposes of leveling and things, but also I don't want her to interrupt more dialogue. But also, she makes things die faster there. Okay, up and around? How are we supposed to... I know we were up there before. How did we get up there before? We have to go all the way down here, out and around? I guess so. Alright. Because it's going to make it line up, isn't it? Cool.
Stone awakens. The song grows louder.
So it's like the stones that that they used to like safeguard themselves earlier, and we turned them. Alright. Got that there, so we gotta go this way. There's a bridge here. I was gonna say, there's gotta be a bridge to get across here somewhere. I'll fight the fire song so I don't have to have them follow me. There we go. I still think these frogs look cool. Let me guess. It's up there, isn't it? It's up and around. Down and around. Up and around. Here's a pathway. Okay. We're just running past stuff. Honestly, unless if I need to attack them, I think I should, like, swap back and have, like, another build that has the, like, stealth thing in it for purposes of just getting things to un-aggro to me when questing so that I don't have to fight all the things. Okay. Cool.
Good. That stone wakes too.
I don't remember. It was cloth, wasn't it? Or chemical plants. Okay. I have been collecting stuff purely because there is the there is an endeavor for the plants there. So I've been trying to do that a little bit. Which I actually didn't look at what the other ones are. Complete a trial? Okay, complete 2 jewels. I guess I will go craft one of those random items as my 3rd one if I actually get to that today. Trying to follow the dotted line pathway on the map to figure out where I'm going. This way? This way. Yeah, there it is. Okay. How many of these things am I gonna have to fight? Oh no. This is fine. Kind of a lot of things running. And fire is kind of not... You would think my Khajiit was like a vampire for how bad she is at like defending against fire stuff. Which is why I have yet to make it through the fire part of Asheron Hollows on Vet with her. Because she dies too easily. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh. How did that even aggro to us? What? Okay. There you are. I was gonna say.
Only a fool.
I did not despawn you, Fazaz. Where did you go? Okay. I have so soul gems. Oh, I still have all that? I thought I deconstructed all that. I guess I didn't... I guess I didn't deconstruct everything when I did Ritz earlier today. Actually, I'll save the jewelry ones because I actually still have... My healer doesn't have jewelry maxed out yet, so I'll save those for her. Do I want count? I don't know. I'll hold on to that for the moment. This is why my inventory's and then my tank is still working on enchanting, so I'll keep those for them to do. Okay. Much better. We have some space now. Not a ton, but we at least have some. Alright. And... ta-da!
The door calls to me.
Oh. I'm very interested to see because they keep saying that the door will open for them, and I'm wondering if they're the only ones who are going to be able to go in. Like saying that it will open for them. Oh, ow! That plant smacked me. That was mean. Oh, nope, that was not what I wanted. Okay. So we're going back over. Come on, jump! There you go. I wonder if I can actually get... Where is that? Oh, it's up there. Dang it. I'm gonna say, the last sky shard that I haven't picked up from this zone is up here somewhere. Can I get to it from over here? Yeah! Okay. Hold on. Let's fight these things first. Alright. Last shiny of the zone! Woohoo! Ta-da! Oh, and that was a skill point. Nice! Cool! And achievement unlocked. Woohoo! There's a Pokemon if anyone wants to catch it. Okay. I keep seeing the circle for the event and thinking that is where we're supposed to go because I have the daily quest for it, but that's not where we're supposed to go. We can go over there at some point, but we're not going that direction. I'm gonna get Ember out just for this purpose because I'm trying to unlock Ember's next
Let's
story
go do
quest.
something exciting.
And she likes it when I collect runestones.
Need something?
Because I don't know how far over her rapport has to be, because it's not based on level, it is based on the rapport when you get their quests. So, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, I want to do Bastion Stories quests, but that means I have to hang out with Bastion and make him like me. And I don't want to do that. I could also, like, specifically purposely grind, like, the rapport and only, like, have him out for the things that he likes and stuff like that. Is the other way I could do it, versus just trying to casually level him up. Like, he likes... I would always have him out when I was doing surveys, because he will like it when you're gathering, like, crafting materials and stuff. Oh. There we go. Though I might have to be doing more surveys soon, because there is going to be a St. Jude thing to make me go do my surveys, is what I decided I put that in. It's like, sure, why not?
I never knew Tamriel could look like this. All these long seasons, the door has waited just for me. Let us go inside, friend of Laurel.
Oh, we do get to go in. Okay. Cool. We get to go inside. Okay.
I have never been here, yet it feels familiar. These stones were told to remember King Kasserine and to wait for me.
Told to wait for you? You mean the song that you hear?
Yes, the song is louder in here, more insistent. It wants to fulfill its purpose, like me, like the seeds. The song is from King Kasserine's season, but it is not from the Druid King. Not exactly.
Do you remember King Kasserine?
A little. His voice calling me from the green. The song of his magic, strong and good. He gave me into the care of the weirds before my eyes ever opened to the light of this world. They tended me while I dreamed, until the fire song woke me.
I remember. We saved you back in High Rock. But what do you think you'll find here?
Understanding. I was summoned to quicken the seeds, crown, staff, and gauntlet. But I do not know why King Kasserine made them sleep. So how can I know when to wake them? We should explore. Learn. I will follow you.
Very well, let's go.
The song I feel in these old stones, it comes from somewhere ahead. We should keep going. Explore. Listen. Learn.
Alright, what else can we expect to find in here?
I sense spirits called from the green, bound into the shapes of fawns and darker forms to defend this place. They may not know me. They have waited a very long time, forgotten themselves and grown wild. Be careful, Laurel friend.
Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I saw red around these fawns. I think we're probably safe to get Ember out again. At least for now.
The song calls to me. Touch the moat.
What kind of trouble we getting
friend.
into?
Okay.
Welcome, Soul of the Dream. I am Avon, apprentice to the Druid King.
Okay.
King Kasserine bid me prepare for this day. Follow this passage to the Ivy Throne.
The Druid King's apprentice. He is the singer of the song. he will guide us.
Oh, okay. This is spitting poison. Bit me instead of bid me. Two very different things. Two very different things indeed. Okay.
These creatures were called to protect this place. They have grown long. Fierce.
That they have. Oh, whoa, that one duplicated. That was cool. Okay, this is bugging me. I know I have all the Galen Sky Shards, but I'm not going to pay for other characters to have them. I do appreciate, like, that's an option if you want to just pay crowns for your other characters to have the Sky Shards. But also, like, it's one of those things of, like, what do you have more of, time or money? Because, like, if you don't have the time, you can spend money to just have them all versus running around and getting them on all the characters. Why, thank you, Ember.
A hall within the hill. The court of the Druid King.
Bring the lightning!
If you say so, Ember. But I don't see ever paying for the Sky Shards when I know I can just run around and get them. Especially with add-ons now. Like, I definitely understand, like, if you were playing... Well, you don't even need an add-on now to see Sky Shards on the map. You have to be within, like, a certain distance with them to be able to see them on the map without add-ons, but you can at least see them on the map now. I can understand if this was... If you couldn't have add-ons, and if this was pre the update that added showing the Sky Shards on the map when you were closer to them. I understand just paying for them, because if you don't remember where they all are, that would be annoying. Or having to, like, have... Oh, excuse me, like, 2 different things open to be able to find all of them. I get that, but also you can still just run around and grab them. A 2! Oh no. The bot has not been very nice today with rolls.
Above us, toward the rising sun.
Okay. Oh, hello. It has not been very nice. The highest I've gotten is an 11. Okay, well, Looney got an 18. That is a... No one's gotten a 20. That is the only, like, high teen number that I think I've seen someone roll. Okay, a 15? Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Also, hi, Dragon. Also, if you wish to continue to lurk and just roll and whatnot, you are more than welcome to do so. But I wanted to just at least say hi. You're never forced to talk here. Lurk or talk, whatever pleases you. I will keep babbling.
Careful, friend of Laurel. I sense a powerful guardian nearby.
Oh. I guess that is kind of true, isn't it? You all can lurk or talk, whatever, but I'm just gonna keep babbling. So I hope at least somebody finds my babbling semi-entertaining. I try to make it at least semi-entertaining, at least. Because you resubbed. Maybe? I don't think it actually has an effect, but that makes sense, though.
Touch the moat and see what I see.
Okay. If you don't talk, it actually helps Tap Girl because she's more likely to make progress. Okay, you're not wrong, though. You're not wrong.
This stone tablet records Cassarain's final dream. Dark betrayal followed by seeds of hope. We have punished the guilty, stricken their names. To heal we forget. But the sower must remember. Enter the garden.
Come, friend of Laurel. The garden is this way.
Okay. Which, that's more specifically, like, for, like, ESO and stuff when we're listening to dialogue. If we're playing, like, simulation things, if we're playing, like, The Sims.
Why did the song lead me here?
Oh.
Touch the moat, Laurel friend.
If we're playing like The Sims or something, I could still be making like some progress and things while we stop and talk and things like that. But if we're like needing to stop and listen to dialogue for questing and ESO, then it kind of is like, okay, well, I'm going to finish this and then we'll go back and forth.
I prepared a cauldron and planted 3 herbs in this garden. The sower knows the elixir of Ifre's thoughts. Mix, drink, and see what I saw the day the Druid King died.
I am the sower, and I remember this elixir.
Okay.
Come talk with me, Laurel friend. The Elder foresaw this day, when I would be drawn to his song, and that I would not be alone. This elixir, it is the same as a potion the weirds used to commune with me while I slumbered.
Oh.
It connects the now to the then, the here to the there.
Okay, this elixir. You know how to make it?
Though I slumbered, I learned much from my time with the weirds. They would drink the elixir and commune with me. Teach, talk, listen. Gather herbs from each part of the garden, and I will create the elixir.
Alright, and what will the elixir do?
It will show us what the Elder wants us to see. We will become a dream, a memory, and in that way, we will remember. But it is you who must drink. Only a mortal vessel can understand a mortal memory. I will see, too, through you.
Alright, I'll gather the herbs. Yes, if you have not been on TikTok lately, I have been posting...
Death Bell.
Ooh.
A taste lets you dream with your eyes open.
Alright.
Foxglove. A mere pinch weakens the boundary between now and then. Fawn's Tongue. A potent ward against evil.
Okay. Yes, but if you haven't been on TikTok lately...
Now place the herbs into the cauldron.
I have been posting clips on there, but if TikTok's not your thing, I have also been posting clips on YouTube. There have been, this past week, there were a series of clips from the Not So Berry Challenge of some very memorable moments. So if you have not gotten a chance to check those out, those are there if you want to. They're there.
Something else is needed. Something of mine. Now drink. Together, we will walk in Elder Avon's memories.
Okay.
Elder Avon.
Oh.
I need your help.
The other player's here too, so there's 2 of us.
The day I hoped to avert is upon us. A hunger for power will destroy everything we hope to build here in the archipelago. Now druids slay druids, fighting over a throne like the very elves we left behind on the mainland. I must end this.
Where am I?
Has it been so long since you served as my apprentice, Haven? Have you forgotten the Temple of Iflon? Our misguided brothers and sisters defile this most hallowed place with their violence.
Our misguided brothers and sisters.
Followers of the All-Wither among the Firesong Circle. While most of that circle serve the cycle of creation, those who revere the All-Wither worship only death and decay. They seek to seize the Ivy Throne, to lead us into an age of unending darkness.
That's exactly what the Fire Song's doing again. Ooh, Pokemon. Okay. How do we stop the followers of Allwither?
I must return my regalia. Crown, staff, and gauntlet to Ifray. The season of the Druid King must end. For now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we need to make preparations so my dream comes to pass. Escort me to Elder Verlene in the ritual chamber. This ends today.
All right, I'll escort you to the ritual chamber.
The ritual chamber lies to the south. Take the passage that leads up. Be on your guard, old friend. The followers of the Allwither are already inside the temple. We must return the regalia to Ifray before they stop us.
My nose is starting to become more annoying, and that's not fun. We're gonna finish this quest. I'm gonna be stubborn, and we're gonna finish this quest because I'm not leaving it on this, and also I don't think we can stop in the middle of the dream anyway. But y'all, if I don't start feeling slightly more normal in the next few minutes, we might have to save Sims for another day because my head is starting to do the like pre-migraine and noses being weird thing. I'm like, that's not good. It's not good. I'm okay for now, but like, I should have known this was gonna happen because my body's just tired. My body's just tired from working 2 really long days back to back. Okay, can you tell me more about the followers of Allwither?
You need to know more than that they are here and desire our deaths.
Maybe?
Forgive me, I share your confusion. We did not guess how prevalent the Allwither's influence had become. Many powerful Firesong druids have fallen under its dark influence.
I know it, y'all, I know what it is. Okay. I know what it is. I'm probably just hungry because I ate before stream, but I didn't eat a meal right before stream like I usually do. I'm probably just hungry. That's probably what it is. Because I'm looking at the clock and realizing that it is actually almost 8. Has anybody else really been struggling with like the time change this year? I feel like at this point usually I'm used to like the time change, but it still keeps confusing my brain this year that it's still light outside. My brain keeps getting really confused by that, so I keep thinking it's only like 5 or 6 or something like that, maybe 7, but it is almost 8. Yes, what is it? I don't know what the difference is this year. Like usually by this point, I'm like used to the time change and used to it being later, but I am still not adjusted to it. For it to fall back, yeah. Feeling like a 2-hour difference instead. Yeah, like I keep thinking that it should be like 6 or 7. And it's not. Which, you know, is still that hour off, whatever. Like, you know, like... Time is... Why? Why do we do... Why do we do this to ourselves? Why is this the thing we do? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. But that's probably what it is. Like, I ate a snack, but I'm probably just actually still just... Like, I ate a snack before stream and I ate a snack on break. But it's probably a combination of that and that my body... I essentially worked... I worked a 12-hour day on Thursday and I worked... I mean, I came home and I was home for like an hour and a half between work and the show, but then I was at the school until... I didn't get home until almost 8. So, like, I essentially worked 2 12-ish hours days back to back, which is not something I usually do. So I'm aware that my body is just being tired. And I was aware, I was aware of that. And it's a good thing. Like, at least I'm coming into this with the awareness of, like, okay, where's the limit? And I think we'll finish this quest because I'm not going to leave this quest. I need to know what happens. But maybe we'll play Sims on Monday instead of House Flipper. Maybe we'll do Sims and House Flipper on Monday. But also Galen, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just be glad you're not a nurse. I am definitely glad I'm not a nurse. I'm not a nurse. I would not be able to... I would not be physically capable of working the shifts that nurses do. I would end up with migraines every day. I would not be able to do that at all. Okay, what is the Allwither?
A difficult question. Firesong druids revered the great cycle of creation and destruction, death and rebirth. But those who give themselves to the Allwither see only half of this endless wheel. The dark half. They must not gain the Ivy Throne.
Okay. Who's Elder Verlin?
These troubled times confuse even me, my friend. Verlin is my closest counselor. A loyal Firesong, all too familiar with the threat posed by those sworn to the Allwither. He is in danger too, from those who call him a traitor to their cause.
Okay, how will you return the regalia to Ifray?
From seeds with a crown, staff, and gauntlet called forth. To seeds we must return them. You have heard my dream, Avon. How the sower will one day awaken, once the schism that divides our people is finally mended.
Your dream? The sower?
You're sure you're all right, Avon? The dream is my prophecy of two futures, one good, one bad. The sower is the key, a spirit I called from the green and left in the care of the weirds. Free. You must prepare the message for them, as we discussed.
Okay. Also, this is hilarious that it still keeps my jester personality. So this character now has the jester personality, which I think is hilarious. Okay.
I knew the followers of the Allwither opposed my decision to choose no successor. Still, I did not expect such bloodshed.
I am with you,
okay.
girlfriend. You are Elder Avon. And there is King Kasserine. I remember him.
Up here, Avon. Elder Verlin waits in the ritual chamber.
Very weird how everything's like orange-ish. Okay.
The Druid King is older, careworn. Many seasons passed since he left me with the Weirds.
The ritual chamber is beyond the door just ahead.
Okay. Oh, so he had been planning this for a while then. Oh, just walk right into the lava.
Ritual at once, Elder Verlin. Elder Avon, I require your assistance.
If you are certain, my king, yet I wish there was another way.
The Temple of Ifalon. I hear its song, even in this dream.
Okay.
Elder Verlin has the regalia, and will begin the ritual. I hope that when I laid down my authority, when I left the throne for the forest, the shadow over our people would have passed. Now I see that more is required. Will you aid me, old friend?
What do you need me to do?
Remember everything you see, Avon. When the prophecy is fulfilled and a new king arises, the seeds must be brought here and blessed by the sower I spoke of in my dream. You must preserve this moment to instruct the sower. Now, go help Verlin.
Okay. How do I help Elder Verlin?
We need the light of the moons to shine upon the sacred pools in this chamber. Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow must witness and sanctify our deeds this night. Elder Verlin can tell you what to do. I must prepare myself.
All right, as you command, Druid King.
I fear the Druid King is making a mistake. These symbols are gifts from Ifray.
For centuries, our kings have worn them with wisdom and mercy. I begged Kasserine not to take them from those who come after us, but he insists.
The Druid King said I should help you complete the ritual.
If we must do this, then yes, we need the light of Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow. On each side of the balcony stands a druid stone. Turn them both to face the sacred pool. That will call the light of the moons to sanctify this place.
Okay. I'll turn the druid stones as you instructed. Oh, there's a pathway. I was gonna say, how do I get up there? I'd be interested to see, because like the dream is making everything very orange tone. I wonder, like I'm assuming, because all of those have been green so far. I wonder if this is all actually green.
Staff and gauntlet to the seeds from whence they came.
Oh, because this is the thing that was outside. Oh! It's like the thing that was outside. Okay. Okay.
This is folly, Kasserine. You leave me no choice. All wither, guide my blade.
Ah! Betrayed! Why, Verlene? Begone! I banish you!
Oh! Okay.
The followers of the All-Wither. More insidious than I thought. A poisoned blade in the hand of a trusted friend. This proves I was right. Crown, staff, gauntlet. They must return to the green. You must help me, Avon.
Okay, what can I do, my king?
Gather the sacred seeds. Help me summon Erdir the Guardian. A powerful ally for the sower. A protector to ensure that only a worthy king regrows the seeds. Then...
I'm listening, my king. He's gonna die right in the middle of this, isn't he?
give one seed to each druid circle to guard, to keep. Oak to Elder Tide, Rowan to Stonelaw, Ash for the fire song untainted by the All-Wither. One last thing. Go to the Ivy Throne. Seal it. No one must enter until the sower awakens.
Alright, I'll take the seeds and deliver them to the circles.
Thank you, my old friend. Take the seeds. Go to the center of the chamber. Touch the mote of light.
What of Elder Verlene and the servants of the All-Wither?
That task I leave in your hands. Rally the circles against those who follow the All-Wither. Defeat them. Bind them in the mountain. Then let them be forgotten. There can be no healing while druids seek power and harm one another.
We were just talking that I was feeling kind of bland. I was like, I think it's probably because I'm hungry. Of course you knew that, and like thought ahead of like, y'all, can we just appreciate Talarian for a second? He had gone out to the store and figured that I maybe possibly would be hungry. So I has a happy meal. Gave you a no, he did not give me a marlin. No. Okay, so maybe I'll nom some noms. And then maybe we'll still get to play Sims. Okay, how do I summon the Guardian?
Touch the moat to begin the summoning. I will do the rest. Erdir is a spirit from the green. It will protect this place until a new druid king arises. Erdir will keep its vigil until the sower decides the season of the seeds has come again.
Exactly, Bum. Ooh, wait, hold on, y'all. We gotta see what the toy is. Because there's Gardens of the Galaxy on the box. I'm assuming it's a Gardens of the Galaxy toy. Ooh. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna open it so y'all can actually see it. How many? It's like there's 8 different ones. Now you have the munchies and you want french fries. Sorry, Looney. Huh?
IR.
Does it do a thing on the phone or something? I got Nebula. Hold on. Let me swap over here so you can actually see it and not just be itty bitty. Look. Also, they can see your elbow. Yes, Talarian got a haircut. And I got Nebula. And it looks like maybe they like all connect to each other or something because there's like a little latch. Wait. Her arms move? Question mark? Or is it just sliding? Why does her arms move? What? I don't know. There's like the picture showing her arms like. Oh, there's a little slider on her back. Try me. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're being distracted by McDonald's Happy Meal toy, y'all. We're being distracted. It's loading. It's thinking. It's thinking very slowly. Mix it up with your Happy Meal toy. Let's play. Okay. There's... Okay, I don't need to see the cutscene. Let's play. Band together. How to play. Drag or use your keyboard controls. What? Okay. Oh, it's like a whole game? It's like mix the beat to take the tune. Oh, it makes them... Okay. Okay, well, okay. They apparently, like, they dance kind of thing. Okay. I will mess with that later, because that is way more steps than I was expecting it to be. But she, like, dances. Mod, thank you for the bits. What's happening? Hi, Sierra C. I was feeling kind of bleh, and then I realized, oh, it's probably because I'm hungry. And then magically Talarian got home from the store with a Happy Meal, so this is me being distracted by me opening the Happy Meal toy. It's Nebula. Huh? Yes. Home and sleepy? Okay. Yes, so we're... we now have a dancing Nebula. But we are actually questing an ESO. We're on quest 5 of 6 in Galen right now. So... we'll see. I will also say, like, even if the food makes me feel a bit better, my sinuses... Oh.
Take your place. Touch the moat, and I will summon Erdir the Guardian.
My sinuses are really bugging me, and me talking is irritating it. I know exactly why. It's because I haven't been, the last 2 or 3 days, I haven't been good about using nose spray when needed and like drinking enough water and things because I've been really busy. So I know I'm gonna have a couple days of it just being irritated because of that. I thought it was being okay enough, but it's starting to get annoying, and I can't, it's one of those things that my brain won't let me stop thinking about it, which is really annoying.
Farewell, old friend. This temple becomes my
Whoa!
deliver the seeds and seal the
Oh! That makes sense why that's a world boss now. That makes sense why that's a world boss.
From the then to the now. Come, let us speak of what we saw.
I'm pro eating. Super skilled at not inhaling own spit. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dream. Memory. I walked with Elder Avon just as you did. I saw the one who called me from the green. Kasserine, the Druid King. I understand much more now. Was not Urdir the Guardian wonderful?
The spirit Elder Avon summoned. I guess so.
Wild and fierce. A spirit called from the green, like I was. It is bound to protect crown, staff, and gauntlet. The fire song risk much to awaken its anger.
You think Uldar the Guardian is still there?
Urdir waits, as I did. The fire song must return the seeds to the place we saw in the then, the Temple of Ifilon. I know how to call Urdir. A song of defense. It is my choice.
Alright, Archdruid Orlaith knew about you. Does she know about the Guardian?
Perhaps. She may think she can bind Urdir, command it with crown, staff, and gauntlet, but King Kasserine told some spirits to make their own choices. I am one, Urdir is another. We should find Druid Laurel. She will know what to do next.
Alright, let's find Laurel.
Druid Laurel studies the old lore, young yet wise. We must tell her what we learn from the Elder's memory. Let us try this passage. I sense gentle wind and open sky beyond.
Why did those druids turn against Druid King Kasserine?
We saw the same memory. The choices that led the Druid King and Elder Verleen to the temple are forgotten now. But I know the Allwither. It is of the green, yet it hates what it is. It hungers for what it is not.
If the fire song betrayed him, why give them one of the sacred seeds?
Some betrayed. Not all. Only those in the grip of the Allwither. Those are the ones that were stricken, forgotten. The rest were forgiven. I think Orlaith remembers, knows what others forgot, and so sees the dream differently. A path to power.
Alright, where's the Temple of Iflon?
Druid Laurel talked about it. It stands on the island of Ifilon, a cathedral of the green, long ago. still sacred. Now we know Erdir waits there. I have never been in that place, but I remembered it in the Elder's memory.
You said you have a choice. What do you mean?
Spirits are bound to purpose. We do not change. But the purpose King Kasserine gave me was to make a choice for him. He could not know how to make the choice, so he did not bind me. I can grow, learn, decide.
What choice did Druid King Kasserine want you to make?
To know the worthy. I am the sower, but I can choose when to quicken the seeds, and for whom.
All right. Oh, this way. Okay. I got turned around. I was like, wasn't there just like an exit thing here? Immediately goes the opposite direction. The exit. You know what? It's fine. Because this is where I ended up when I was trying to get out and around to one of the... I was trying to get out and around to the other vent. I ended up out and around over here, so... I guess there is a reason to be over here for something. I just wasn't over here for the right reason. I thought it was... Okay. Whenever I see the mud crabs, I always try to kill them because I need the... whatever it is for the writs from the mud crabs. And that's the one thing I always run out of. Like, in terms of stuff for writs, that's the thing I keep running out of. I haven't actually run out of Oko in a while. That was the other thing that I keep running out of, is one of the runes. But I haven't hit that point again since I started doing writs.
Fire song druids. Dead.
Uh-oh.
Laurel's staff.
Staff.
Where is Laurel? Take the staff, Laurel friend. She would not leave it unattended.
That's not good.
I understand the pattern of what occurred. Druid Laurel was scouting, came upon these fire song druids. They fought. She was overpowered, taken away. The leaves tremble for her. So do I.
Alright, we need to find Druid Laurel.
I no longer sense Druid Laurel nearby. If the fire song took her, they would go to Archdruid Orlaith, to Ifalon. A ploy, I think, to capture me.
What do you think we should do?
I would like to see the City of Stone. Find Laurel friend Stefan. He can help us. Laurel trusts him. Likes him. I will meet you in Vestir, Laurel friend.
Alright, I'll meet you in Vestir. We're gonna take the lazy route? I think we're gonna take the lazy route. Because I don't want to try to get back to a way shrine from here. I'm gonna take the lazy route and just teleport back to Vestir. Also, it's a Goldie! It's a Goldie Pokemon! Goldie, it's a Goldie Pokemon!
The cathedral, it just crumbled.
I love that the NPC's dialogue change as the main story is being progressed. I love that so much.
Please, I'm looking for Dame Fada.
This
She
is
was
so
with the knights
sad,
protecting the
though.
cathedral district during the attack.
We're still sorting this all out. As soon
It's
as...
so sad. I hope it doesn't stay like that forever because it's just sad.
Ah, Tulif, our friend returns.
Oh.
Where are Laurel and Free?
Stay your weapons. I bear a message from Archdruid Orlaith.
Oh no.
Very well then. Speak.
Bring the sower to the Temple of Ifalon. If you refuse, Orlaith will complete the prophecy with the blood of her prisoners.
You wouldn't dare.
Archdruid Orlaith will not be denied. Don't make her wait long.
She will be, though, because that's not how it works.
Gather round. We have much to discuss.
That we do. Hi, Brando. It's good to see you. How's it going?
Damn Orlaith and her fire song. They took townsfolk prisoner before they fled, but we weren't sure why. Now we know. She plans to use them as sacrifices. Damn her eyes. Wait, where are Laurel and Free? Didn't you bring them back with you?
I caught Goldie! Okay, the fire song captured I can words. The fire song captured Druid Laurel. They took her to Iflon.
Laurel, captured? Is there no end to this outrage? Our own forces are still recovering from the siege of Vastir, but even at full strength, we'd be hard-pressed to assault the fire song on their island. What of Free? Did the spirit return with you?
Hi, Jessica. Should I say good morning, then? Should I? Hello. I think we're, like, right at the end of Quest 5. It feels like this should be the end of Quest 5, at least. We did Quest 4, this is Quest 5. Alright, Free is waiting in the Druid District. We saw a vision of the last Druid King's death at, I don't remember how to say it. Ivy-Ham?
Visions and prophecies, that's what started this chaos. If Orlaith can't get the Sower, she'll use the blood of Laurel and my people to make herself the Druid King. Tell me you found something. Give me a reason to hope. I am in sore need of it.
There's a powerful guardian on Iflon. Free believes they can turn it against the fire song.
A guardian? You bring mixed tidings, friend. I can't bear the thought of Laurel in Firesong hands, but if Free can help us defeat Archdruid Orlaith, I'll swear my house and life to the cause. Thank you. Perhaps we're not helpless after all.
Your sleep cycle from Sydney. Okay. Okay. I get a fragment. Okay. We'll pick up the next quest. So this will be quest 6 of 6. So this would be the last Galen main story, but then we do also have the epilogue quests that happen after that. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this deck yet. I don't think I've seen this deck be used to know what's in it.
The Firesong took captives during the attack on Vastir, and they have Druid Laurel. I must protect my people, but I can't trade one life for another, even many others. Unless... yes, we give Archdruid Orlaith exactly what she demanded.
Ooh, I got the Galen Grand Adventurer one. Okay. You want to turn Free over to the Archdruid Orlaith?
Free is our secret weapon. Dulef
Oh,
will take
because
Free
she'll take
to
her to the
of
temple.
Ifilon, just as Archdruid Orlaith demanded. Then, while Free stalls her with this guardian you told me about, you and I rescue the captives from the Firesong, including Laurel.
Okay. Is not the... Okay. Hey, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Yeah, so we just finished, there's the whole fight at Vastir. We went in with Free. Well, the fight at Vastir was the previous quest. And then we went with Free to figure out about, like, the throne, and there was the dream and things like that. Fishing Planet? What's Fishing Planet? I love fishing in video games way too much. Sounds fun. We're doing some story questing in Galen, which is the latest DLC in ESO, at least for the next couple months. So yeah, I'm on PC. And then my chat's gonna have to know, is there marlins? Because my chat has an obsession with blue marlins, so yeah, it's important for reasons. Yep. No, a fishing game that doesn't have marlins, sold. Sold. Goodness. But I do also want to say, I appreciate the raid, but if you do need to raid and run, definitely make sure you're taking care of you and stuff. 10 out of 10 worst fishing game? No! It means you all can't make me catch a marlin in it. Alright, that's okay. As long as it's not marlins, because... there's actually 2 marlins back here. One of them is not currently up there, but that's a marlin that's been sent to my P.O. box. Because chat's obsessed with blue marlins. I know, yeah, there's... The other one, it ended up falling off, and it's actually in one of the cubbies behind me right now. I haven't put it back up there yet. Okay, anyway. How do we do that?
We land on the far side of the island with my knights and free my people while Orlaith conducts her ritual. I'll arrange passage to Ifilon. Find Free and get them to agree to the plan, then meet me at the docks. You'll be well rewarded, friend.
I'm not obsessed with blue marlins. You all are obsessed with blue marlins. Neither of the blue marlins in this room were purchased by me. There are 2 blue marlins in here, but neither of them were purchased by me. So... Yes, Looney. Both, hopefully. I don't know. That's where it sounds like we're headed. We're headed to rescue them, is where we're headed. Neither? Okay. Okay, I'll go find Free in the Vine District and see if they're willing to go along with this.
Dulif will take Free to a House Monard galleon. He'll escort them to Ifilon and protect them while we rescue Druid Laurel and the others. As for our transportation, we need different arrangements. I'll meet you at the docks soon.
Yeah, we're headed to save them. This is the part you're remembering. Yeah. Because Laurel just got taken. And she just got taken to Iflon. Okay. Oh, hold on. Is this like a game on Steam? Or is this just... Oh, hold on. I forgot I had the Pomo farm thing open. Okay. Fishing Planet. It is free. Y'all. Is this a St. Jude incentive to make me play this game on stream? Because in case you missed it, we are going to start our St. Jude fundraising. The campaign is already open and things like that if you want to check it out. But we'll officially begin our fundraising on Monday. Okay, hold on. I'm adding this to my Steam library. Because now I need to play this. Y'all, it's multiplayer. You all can come fish with me. You all can come fish with me. It's multiplayer. Is this a new community night game? Is us going fishing together? Fishing Planet has a big community? Okay. I've played Fishing Simulator on stream when we were actually fishing for a blue marlin and could only get the got like black marlins or something, or like dark colored. We got like dark colored ones or brown ones or something. We didn't get a blue one. We got a different colored one. Y'all, I sense a new community night game. That, and we need to play Tree Simulator. Yes, we could be a tree and fish together. Exactly, Jessica. Okay, if we're not sailing with Dulif or Free, how will we get to Iflon?
I plan to hire Captain Sirvain's ship. That maiden
Oh.
is anchored just outside Vastir's walls, and she has no love for the Firesong druids. Her ship and crew are battle-tested. They'll be perfect for what we need to do.
Okay, you think you can convince Captain Savine to help?
Captain Sirvain strikes me as someone who pays her debts.
Yeah.
Without your help, her ship and crew would still be in the Dreadsail's hands, and Sea Lord Nalos would be alive. I might remind her of that. And my generous offer of gold should also help.
What if Free refuses to go along with this plan?
Then we still attempt to rescue the captives from Archdruid Orlaith.
Okay.
If Free isn't willing to help, I won't try to force them. We'll do our best without the distraction Free would provide.
Okay. Yeah, shut down Girl's Planet. Yes. Trees and fish sound spooky. Brando, have you seen Tree Simulator? Also, if anyone here has not seen Tree Simulator, highly recommend. If you want to be a tree, it is also multiplayer. So you can be trees and make a forest with your friends. Okay, I want to look. I was going to say, I think I have a couple other fragments of it. But I'm assuming this is one not as many people have the deck for it because, like, this is a lot of questing to get that fragment. Delves in Galen. The Best of Friends achievement in Galen. Which achievement is that? Oh, we have to go pet all the things. I forgot about that. Pet the pets. Okay. So I'm assuming not a lot of people have that deck necessarily, because like that's a time commitment to do that many quests to get that fragment and all those things. Did I lose the game? Yes, I did lose the game today, bot. A lot of people have it. I guess at this point it's been out long enough that if you're a serious tribute player, you would go gather it. Kinda strong if you know how to play it. Okay. Well, we'll have to go pet all the things because now I'm gonna need that deck. Yeah, the serious Tales of Tribute players will have it. That's for sure. Okay. Here's what I will say, y'all. I am still sitting in the, like, I feel okay, but I feel the brain fog pre-migraine stuff happening. And I'm aware that also I've done a lot more work hours in the last couple days than I typically do. Because of 2 school shows. So, as much as I want to all keep playing ESO and as much as I do want to play Sims, I might let you all vote on Monday. We might play... I would like to maybe finish the last quest of this on Monday. If not, I could also see us doing Sims and House Flipper, because I really want to finish that build with the house, with the dog, that we were working on in House Flipper. But I'm going to tell myself I should stop. I should stop. I should chill. I should get my stream lights turned off and things like that. So as much as I want to keep going, telling myself I should stop and be a reasonable noodle, even though I don't want to be a reasonable noodle, y'all. The thing is, the reality is I knew this was probably gonna, like, hit at some point that I was gonna be really tired today. So, I know, I'm sorry, Jessica, but we did lots of questing earlier. Obviously, the VOD's there if you want to watch it. Also, speaking of fish, there's a Pokemon fish. Okay, we are gonna go on a raid, so if anyone wants to come on a raid with us, we are gonna go find somebody to raid. I will be back. Hold on. I clicked over to Twitch and I can see Vanna's preview. Is Vanna wearing a minion costume? Why is Vanna a minion? Okay, that's it. We're going to Vanna's. Cannot talk to the streamer. You can message me or type in Discord if you want. That is the thing. I would respond. I know, it's stupid that you can't comment on VODs anymore. That's the thing. You can't even comment on VODs anymore. Because it used to be you could, and it would, like, send notifications to the streamer and the mods and stuff. But they took that away from us. So let me push this button. It'll drop all the socials. I will be back on Monday. We will be starting our St. Jude fundraising. So if any of you have opinions on what I put on the Scary Game poll for October, or if you have any silly incentive things that you would like to see me do, I am planning on ordering some Bean Boozleds. There was not any in the St. Jude box this year. So Bean Boozles will be back again. I do have my temporary tattoo things. There are a couple new things this year as well. That will be starting on Monday. Yeah, you could totally just send messages to me. That's a thing you could do. So, y'all, we're gonna go raid Vanna, because Vanna is celebrating 8 years of, I think, her title is just 8 years, so I'm assuming that's 8 years of streaming. She's currently dressed as a minion, and I don't know why. But she's currently dressed as a minion. Vanna's amazing. Vanna's wonderful. Definitely good vibes over there. So go send Vanna some love. If you copy and paste with the raid messages, it doesn't have to have my emotes. Whatever emotes make you happy is totally fine by me. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. Obviously, I'll be around in Discord. If you want to see clips and things, those are posted on TikTok and YouTube. So whichever platform suits your fancy. Yeah, I think that about covers it. So I'm gonna swap over here so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.